And we are live once again with another episode of the Jumping Junipers. And we are live once again with another episode of... We are gonna dive right into Downfall, where the party had invaded the cottage, duked it out with Bavlorna, and then scoured the place and took what they believe was rightfully theirs, since the couple of, in their heads, deals were broken. But yeah, they gathered some buttons, replaced those. They got a strange doll with the Selenalian twins on them, glistering clean. They had a weird, like, double-faced doll. Then they found a load of scrolls. They were tied up with a lute string, and Baird was able to attach this to their own lute and begin to play another part of their song that they had been missing for so long. And as they played it, you all had this sense of recognition and reminiscing, as though you remember this song, you've played it yourselves, and everyone kind of felt that instinct to pick up their own instruments and join in. But there was one instrument that was still missing. And I think Garreth correctly identified it as perhaps Hannah. Hannah used to be part of this song too. The strange little will-o-wisp bobbed down after hearing the song and asked if you needed help. And they said that they would try to help you light the way, at least. And they kind of began bobbing outside. You made friends with Zerg, I believe, one of the Lawnlings. He's now sat atop your shoulder, Vaike. And
yep,
you
inside
found a
of
wooden
a skull.
Yeah, there's a weird decapitated shrunken goblin head that is apparently their
Yes.
home. You said your farewells to Bloody Toes, exchanged some gifts. They gave you some soup, and you gave them a figurine. And then, what else? You got the wooden eye from the drawer as well, which you believe belongs to Scabatha. And with that, you set out to deal with one last problem, the Bandersnatch, the hideous chimeric creature of the swamps. And it tried to lure you into deeper waters, into the muck, but you were able to see through that with Ulric's tremor sense, thanks to the granite belt, locate it, and basically wrestled it and blasted it to smithereens. And everyone's gathered around you, drew quite the crowd of bullywugs, and everyone's now cheering your victory. As I think it was Gloltic who got the finishing blow.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing. All right. Hell, there's Murtops and Belforts. They're all sailing over here, trying to get a view of what's happened. But otherwise, everyone seems to be in good spirits. So let's change up this music real quick. Yeah, there we go. And not only is backup arrived, just in case, but also it looks like Merva and the court mage Zif have paddled over as well. And Merva the Third, Princess of the Soggy Court, has outfitted herself in a brand new attire. She's got the flamboyant hat. She's got little wizard robes now. And she looks the part. She's likely learnt quite a lot under Zif, even though Zif has only ever stayed one page ahead of her in terms of spellcasting. So, yeah, as she's approaching, she's kind of waving you down, trying to get your attention.
Yoo-hoo!
Oh, bonjour. Well, it has been some time. Good to see everyone. And good to see that you're still doing some good in Downfall. And Zif pipes up as well and says, "Oh, is that thing dead? Like dead this time?"
What do you mean this time?
Well, it is one of Bavlona's strange creatures, is it not?
Yeah, as soon as he says that, I'm gonna go like tear to shreds. Like, Ulric, give me a
Is it
hand.
back? Who is going to stab it one more
Yeah,
time?
Ulric, give me a hand.
Yeah, let's go. Hold on. We'll be back.
Ziv shouts, no, that's... You're going to ruin precious reagents and alchemical items. This is why I came over. They seem to be paddling
Okay.
more furiously.
Okay. As soon as he says that, I'll like hold back as soon as I get a hand on it.
We must harvest
You bet-
harvest it.
I ate a lot of it, so harvest what you like. I mean, I feel like I ate anything worth of value from it, but if you find something.
Oh. They do investigate it a little bit, and I'll say that, well, they would
It could be
correctly
possible
identify
that
some
they would-
parts of the creature.
It could be possible that a bit of Ulric right after ingesting something might be a good solvent for a reagent. So it's quite possible that if you were to give him a little piece, it might give him what he wanted, even if you ate it.
I don't want Ulric babies. I don't want that spread. I don't want that spreading around.
Not greedy.
Yeah, really. That's the only reason why.
So Vulp here says to Loltic, "Are you quite alright? You seem to momentarily sink like a stone." Oh, yeah, I think the thing tried to petrify me, but I'm okay now. I shook it off.
Jack. Jack.
I
Jack-
already swam to the bottom and got Jack.
Yeah, Jack's in Vake's arms. They were lifted aloft as the final cheering moment, and Jack's here like, yeah, I'm okay. Trust me. You would know if I wasn't.
Did anybody manage to catch which way Bavlorna went? I'll project to the crowd.
Ikrin shouts from the pier and says, I believe they headed that way, and they point over in Yon's direction. They headed towards the mountains.
Shit.
Hmm.
She's gonna go get her older sister to fight her battles for her.
That sounds like something she would do. And as for her strange monster that scuttled away as well.
Same direction?
We.
Hmm. Well, she still owes us a parlay because we spared her monster.
Jack says, I believe that's why Zerg's still alive. Yeah,
Oh, was that the trade? Zerg for the monster?
pretty much.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I'd make that deal again.
Zerg gives a little smile.
Alright.
Now, as they're
Pretty
going
sure
through
that's
this,
not what parlay means.
nobody knows. No one's a pirate
Oh.
here.
I'm not a pirate.
Closest
Oh,
person
we
is
should
Red.
brought- we should- Where's Red when we need him?
Yeah, Big Red.
The bear
yeah.
holds over from the shore and says, "Is everyone okay? You look like you did good."
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
great.
We nearly got petrified, but we're okay. Ziff says, petrified? Oh. What was this thing? What did Bavlona add to this?
I believe we saw an eyeless basilisk inside.
A basilisk?
Oh, you mean the snake with 8 legs?
Oh, no. It's more like a
Do I know what a-
crocodile.
Do I know what a basilisk is?
So Garreth did spot something like that, and they rolled to see if they could identify it last time. And yeah, if they've shared that information around, then you would know.
I would have.
Basilisk is
Mhm.
like a 8-legged crocodilian monstrosity which can petrify people just by looking at them. Turn them
Get the
stone, just like a
eyes.
Medusa.
Zif, get the eyes. Those are what turn people to stone.
All right. They begin kind of harvesting them.
I was confused with the Behir.
Mm.
Yes,
Alright.
if you get turned to stone by a basilisk, that could spell disaster. Not many people know how to undo such a curse.
You know, if there are people stoned down under the water, it may be worth you all pulling them out over time.
Yeah, I guess we could start doing that. I'll go down and I'll start checking out to see if there's any stone bodies at the bottom of the lake.
Right. You kind of give a search. You, give me a survival check.
Uh-oh. Oh, water breathing. Awesome. Just give me advantage? I don't need it.
Ah,
I
that's a
don't
success. You're fine. As it happens, there isn't many stone bodies down here. In fact, it looks more like the Bandersnatch probably tore its foe to shreds before it got to petrifying them. Especially since it's unlikely they ever saw the Bandersnatch coming to begin with, and you have to make eye contact with it to be petrified in the first place. So there's no stone bodies here.
Here?
Can a Vandersnatch's eyes be used to make a anti-petrification elixir? Because we know that
I'm glad you asked. In actual fact, you need the stomach lining of the basilisk itself.
we might be able to find that in the hut. There was the rest of the body, Garreth?
Yeah. Was in the workshop.
Ah.
Wait, stomach?
Yes, lead
That's
me
not
to
good.
the carcass. They disembark and head up the stairs.
Oh, perfect. I'm gonna go attack the bloody toes. While they're doing that, Chris, I will find my way upstairs and go attack the bloody toes.
Okay, sure. Let's take it back up there.
I got teleported to map.
Should be on Bavlona's cottage map.
Baird would take a boat.
Oh, it's there.
over to how big is Norlop's hat by now, by the way?
Norlop. Oh man,
Yeah.
you can hardly see her. It's starting to droop at the sides. She's added some lily pads. You can even see she's sculpted some of the soaps that that what's her name
Go
made.
up and travel up have been selling?
Yes, travel up. Yes, they've turned soaps into a decorative accessory.
Right.
Where is the isometric?
Has she been? Has Norlop been espousing the value of flowers to the other bullywugs?
Absolutely.
Oh, now yet another map.
The next time
Okay.
she's gonna the hat's just gonna become a robe that goes down her back.
So you enter back in, find the area where the carcass was being held, and yeah, sure enough, this is an intact basilisk corpse, and Merva and and Ziff kind of look over it. And he says, we have been reading many alchemical recipes, and this will... There is a way to undo petrification. So we just need to harvest the stomach and see. Hopefully it is not too rotten.
I mean, if Berdes was able to follow them, he would pipe up and say, "Well, it's only been a day."
Oh, right, exactly. And honestly, not many things rot in the Feywild. So yeah, Merva rolls up her sleeves.
Except for this
Gets-
cottage.
Yes, this thing is in a bit of a mess, state of disrepair. The windows are so moldy here. Can't even see through them. Right, so yeah, they are able to get like the stomach acids from this basilisk, and they will have to take it back to their laboratory and sort of prepare it.
Oh, you can do it here?
Okay.
No, we have a
Oh.
little alchemical setup in Ziv's place. Let's just go back to downfall again.
Could
Can I talk to
Well,
Bloody Toast?
Oh yeah. So Vaike, you head upstairs. Yep, Bloody
Knock,
Toes
knock.
is still here. Huh? Oh, you're back. You're back for
Hey,
more
Bloody
stew.
Toast. Yes, but I have a proposition for you.
Mhm.
How would you like to relocate and be the chef at my keep?
Huh. What are you offering?
Well, what are you interested in?
Oh. Um. Well, a good steady source of, meats to chop up, for one thing.
Mm-hmm.
The bloodier the
Mhm.
better.
Mm-hmm.
imagine Vaike like writing these down.
Oh yeah, he is. Yeah, we can work something out that with what's the hunter who's bringing the animals to Bavlorna?
Is that Murtops? No.
No, this
No,
was
the
Ace's
hunter.
frog. This was the Ace's frog.
Oh.
I don't remember his name.
Wolflords.
Oh, not the hunter itself, but
The
no, Belfort is
Belfort.
the no, Belfort is the
The
other
general.
frog.
Illig.
Yeah,
You're talking about
general.
Illig.
Illig, yeah.
Yes.
We can. Illig
Oh,
is
yeah.
the huntsmaster. We could work something out because, unfortunately, Bloody Toes looks like Bavlorna has abandoned this place, and I don't think you're going to be getting any more meat shipments anytime soon.
She folds her arms. Yeah, I kind of figured that much. I'm off the hook, the meat hook, in terms of serving
Mhm.
Bavlorna for now. Do you have a refrigerator, like a meat locker? She gestures behind you to the door.
Not yet, but we do have an empty tower that we could make into a meat locker.
All right. I want my own kitchen space, as big as this one. I want a meat locker. I want ingredients, storage, a whole pantry, stove. And I want a fresh new set of knives as well.
Okay,
These ones
got-
are getting dull.
I got to kitchen. So currently, right now, my keep doesn't have a kitchen, but good friends with the local architect in town, who will be more than happy to help design you the dream kitchen that you would want. that you would want.
We have a contractor.
We have a contract.
Play shows. Walk with me. Talk with me. Picture this.
Yeah. Picture this.
Your dream kitchen, and it like a
Your
hard
dream-
cut to a dream kitchen TV show where it's like, and we're testing out every fridge in Prismere. Like,
So yeah, I'll walk down and I'll sell her that. Like, I know Splog. We can help build her dream kitchen. We can help build her dream. We can have like, we'll just take one of the towers and essentially make that like the food preparation area, and that it'll have her kitchen space, her fridge, a new set of knives. We'll get it all done. Have you ever used obsidian knives before, Buddy Toes?
oh yeah.
Obsidian? That
Mhm.
sounds amazing. I knew
Yeah,
I
so
liked you
I-
for some reason. It was the boots. Yeah, I had a hunch that I would like you.
I couldn't be more happy to have worked this out with you. Of course, it's not going to be immediate. We're going to have to get some work done, but if you're willing to stick it out, I think this could be a very, very beautiful relationship between the two of us.
All right. Well then, let's come on. Let's get to it. Chop chop. She says as she literally
Yeah.
swings a knife dangerously close to your face.
Beautiful. Can I also? I need to return something of Babs, and well, she wants us to hold on to a piece of a mirror.
Oh
From
no!
her,
Wait,
so-
wait! Let's
I will-
show her us blowing up her cabin. Like, let's set it up like so she can see it.
I would like to see if I can. I would like to leave something in return for Bav, to take the mirror that looks like the one that we saw. The one that's similar to the one we saw in Scab's hut.
Mm-hmm.
This one.
Yep.
Yeah,
It's the
And-
freestanding mirror actually. This one here.
and I will put down her since she's broken her hospitality, her sort of like friendship with us. I will leave her mirror shard and a money rock.
Okay.
One money rock.
How many money rocks is it to blow up someone's house? Is that 6? Or
Is
8?
that 6?
Is that 8? Is that 8 money rocks to blow up someone's house?
And I will and I'll make sure the mirror shard is upside down so it's like looking at the floor.
All right.
And well, mirror for a mirror. So I will I'll pick up the mirror and it's like gingerly move it into the portable hole.
Okay.
guess.
Let me first check something with that. Let me look.
It's glued, isn't it?
Well, that's what I'm checking, I suppose.
I can also carry it if someone helps me.
You want preservation pool?
I can help.
Okay. Doesn't seem like it's fixed or anything. No, it's you're able to pick it up, take it with you. Yeah, it can fit inside the hole. No problem.
I'll carry it down because I kind of want to take it to Lilybog Keep, and I will see if the same because it was the other one had the Bandersnatch as the activation word.
Did you
I'm gonna
just
see if that works.
say Bandersnatch?
Yeah.
Oh no. Yes.
Well then, as you say that, a swirling mist begins to appear in the mirror, and the vortex opens up a portal to a familiar sight. It is the Hall of Illusions in the
Oh, good.
Witchlight
That's
Carnival.
what I thought. Is anyone
Yeah.
looking at it right now?
No, not right now. Might be that the Hall of Illusions is under maintenance, we'll say, to prevent
Okay.
people getting lost in there. Who knows? But no one's looking back at you. Thankfully, you would have scared
Okay.
the bejesus out of a child or something. But
Oh, and that is why you should listen to mommy and daddy.
I will just sort of write a letter from the JJs informing informing Mr. Witch and Mr. Light what we're up to, and just sort of set it outside, and then
Dear Mr. Witch and Mr. Light, I'm sorry to inform you that the Hourglass Coven has declared war on us. Don't be alarmed. We will return fire in kind. With regards.
Yes.
What? Why?
Yes.
Why is it war?
Yes.
This is the Baird level of like explanation of like basically like being very like reserved about it being a conflict necessarily. Like, we've made great progress.
Uh-huh. The hags are so pissed at us right now. We can't wait for this to to escalate even further.
Why do you want to escalate it? Why
The Junipers are not one to be outdone.
Okay, but yes,
yeah,
I will
it's
lift them
very
in.
much like this. It's a little swirling portal.
Because it seemed like it was freestanding on the ISO map, so I was kind of wanting to see if we could take it. Because
Yeah, you
if we can, we could put it into. We could put it into the
Get it?
because it's creating effectively like what it would be. It's basically like a gate, I
Mhm.
presume, like a locked
Yeah.
gate. Okay. So it's not like an extra dimensional space, really. It's a portal maker.
Yeah.
Okay. We can put it in the domain of bread. That'll probably be easier than getting it in and out of the hole.
Alrighty then.
Yeah.
The portal.
The
We wait for the
mushroom.
portal to close up before putting it in,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
to be safe. And
Yep.
yeah, the mirror's now inside the portable hole, or the mushroom,
mushroom.
whichever you prefer.
Mushroom.
Yep. We set it up like properly and all. It's back. No.
It's just a spout
vision.
of gunk. Vision.
That's how we could tell. That's how we could tell. We see it, like the gunk come out and the water comes out. We're like, yes, he's doing his job. He's like maintaining it. He's just shot an endless decanter through. Yep.
All right, perfect. In that case, I think that's you guys sorted. Already, you see Bloody Toes bringing out the meats one by one, whatever's left over in there, and yeah, anything else, any of her own personal supplies that she needs. Other than that,
there's the fact of blowing up her hut does basically begin the idea of, oh yeah, Prismir can fight against the hags becomes a zeitgeist.
That's
in
the
Prismir.
point. We're showing that it's a declaration of we're ending the tyrannical rule of Prismy. It's the first step of liberation. We have to blow it up.
I
There's
mean,
no other way.
if Prismir believes we can beat the hags, then there's nothing that can stop us.
Exactly.
oh god.
All
All
right,
right then.
Chris. I'm gonna go find the boiler, Chris. After everything's out and everyone's out, I'm gonna go find the potion maker.
Yeah, you mean the distillery thing?
Yes. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna scrape off the gunk on this window,
Uh huh.
and I'm gonna have at least on this one there's a windowsill. Like on this drawing over here, there's a windowsill. So I don't know if there's a
Hmm.
windowsill over here,
Sure.
but if I can, I'll have Vaike. I'll put my clone there, my Echo there.
Okay, you got it.
So that way I can swap places with it and jump out of the building before it explodes.
Oh boy. Oh boy. All right. Then in that case, yeah, you see the Hooch Distillery is it's a massive entanglement of copper tubes and a pot-bellied boiler with dozens of cylindrical containers. And yeah, you can smell the fermentation. There's buckets and buckets of stinking alcohol and barrels filled with homemade brew.
How am I
As
gonna blow this?
A whole bunch.
So we know for a fact there is no one else in here, and there's nothing else in here that we care about. We know this for a
Go tell the
fact.
twig blights upstairs.
Oh, the twig blights upstairs.
No?
No. The twig.
And-
No. They are in the mushroom.
Yeah,
they're in the mushroom.
they're
Oh.
with us.
Oh yes, there
Yeah.
are attack dogs now.
Just yell like, this boiler looks ready to blow. Anyone else should go.
Oh wait, Zerd is
Wait,
still
wait,
with me. Zerd is still with me. I need.
I'm gonna
You can just-
rate the library.
You
Yeah.
want them to wait? Library? There's a library in Bavlorna's cottage.
Well, she has the Chronicles of the Soggy Courts.
That's true. She doesn't really have a personal library like the other two hags.
Did she take her big bad book of bad blood with her? Or did she leave it behind?
Her diary, I assume
Oh.
it would be in the letter room.
She's probably got that with her. Not much of a library anywhere. If there's anywhere she keeps these books, it might just be, yeah, you're right, like in the aviary, on a shelf or something.
Oh shit! I still got Zerd with me.
Throw them out.
Yep. Oh yeah.
I'm
on your shoulder.
Zerd, I need you to. We're gonna. Can I just punch this window?
Yes. Smash it.
Zerd, I'm gonna put Zerd's little house on the little on the windowsill next to Vaike too.
Mhm. Okay.
You're gonna wait here. I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab you, and then we're gonna jump out the window.
Okay.
Ah, you're my goat, Zerd. All right,
They hop out.
Chris. You think if I just throw like a barrel of this fermented alcohol that it'll into the boiler that it'll explode?
Maybe, yeah. Only one way to find out.
Can I make an intelligence check to see if I can figure out the most effective way to do this?
Yes, you can actually. The
An
distillery
intelligence
does
check.
have a check for this. Let me check. It is.
Oh no!
what
Is it
is
14 enough? I could add a D10 if needed.
It is actually. It says the steel's structural integrity is on the brink of failure. Any creature that disturbs the distillery must make a DC 12 dexterity saving throw or knock something loose or out of alignment. On a failed save, it explodes, blowing out the glass
Oh my
windows.
gosh.
And yeah, it honestly is very precarious. Anything you do will break and explode this thing. So yeah, it's
you
meant
could
to be a
basically
hazard.
set up like a rolling.
Wait.
You could roll something off that desk to where you teleport, jump, and then it rolls, hits the distillery, and explodes.
Yeah, I could like.
You could, I mean, with a 14, you could have your echo literally hold
Hit it,
something
yeah.
heavy over the top of it
Oh,
and then run
yeah.
30 feet
Just jump
away,
out.
and your echo disappears, and it drops the barrel onto the thing.
that's exactly
Yeah.
what we'll do. Me and Zerd will get by the window ledge. I'll have Echo Vaike. I'll salute him. Good job, soldier. I'll have him hold up a barrel. And then we'll
Salute
dive.
Echo
And then after 6 seconds, the barrel will come crashing down onto it.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
Superman.
All right, yeah, you just dive out the window, and once you get to that 30 feet range, it drops, and an explosion suddenly rocks the entire cabin. You see the mushroom hooch just surges out of the windows. You see flames now licking the rooftops, beginning to spread. I will say, Pavlona's cottage is very what's the word? Dank, moist. It's not as
Foggy.
flammable as you thought it was, but it definitely blows out one section, and you see the entire cabin begin to list to one side, as you realize the supports beneath are kind of splintering from the shockwave.
All right.
I mean,
Let's-
you could finish it off as well.
Yes. Ulric, give me a hand.
The hand with what?
We're knocking down the support pillars.
Oh, okay.
All right.
I
Yeah,
don't see
you
what
can.
I don't see what could go wrong with this.
Just lean against it. Just lean against it with your big arms. It's obvious.
Let's start kicking it.
Kicking it. All right.
Not using the
So-
axe on your back, just kicking it.
Somehow I was expecting you to just bite it like a beaver chopping down a tree.
It's
Um,
wood, not
I mean-
metal.
We've been ruining the hag support, the support for the hags for so long. Let's ruin their support further.
Hot.
Oh,
Oh,
Come on,
alright.
Vaike, help me kick it.
I'm kicking it, Ulric.
all right. The support beam begins to tilt. You see it splinter again, and then with one final kick, you basically break it out, and Ulric dissolves it as well for good measure. And yeah, you hear probably another, maybe delayed explosion as some of the other barrels are catching light as well. You just see another explosion that tilts it to one side, and the support snaps and splinters. I guess just you two can give me a dexterity saving throw.
All
Sorry,
right.
I'm not good at those.
You have advantage, Ulric.
Oh,
I think you know what the danger
I do?
is. I think you sense the danger.
oh, okay. Oh, yeah. That's not only when I rage. Yeah, that's
A
Is
brick just
15
falls
is 15 not good enough?
Oh, 15?
out. A brick
No,
just
that's-
falls out.
That's good. Okay. 15
I'll
and
let
14.
a building fall on me.
Yeah, you managed to
You could
get
wait.
at least swimming the way out of the direct impact of the heart as it tilts and falls and crashes into the water. It's just the resulting kind of splintering and exploding wood that sort of knocks you guys upside the head a little bit. And here, I'll roll some damage. But, you know, you've endured worse at this point. Let's give it the old 8d6 for good measure. Yeah,
Ouch.
you're alright. It's better than being crushed underneath. But you only take like 12 points of damage as, like you say, errant bricks from inside come flying out, planks of wood kind of dunk on the head. Metal barrels and copper tubes rain down into the water. Ulric begins fishing some of them up.
Is the whole thing down now, or do we got to go take out the other support pillars?
Oh yeah, no, it's only one it needed. It's like it was like a teetering table, and
You had
the
3
explosion.
legs, and you removed one of its legs.
I think there's probably a fourth behind it, but either way, yeah, that's
4,
That
Chris.
spells-
4.
I know that was the greatest sin. That's why I needed to go.
Yeah. That's why I had to go. All right. Swim back to all the frogs. So glad that eyesore is gone, aren't you guys?
Yeah, there's a lot of there's speechless, there's stunned in the crowd.
I think this place looks better without it there.
I think so. Ulric.
Baird is going to start up a rousing speech about how the time of the hags' control in Prismere, the time is now for the people of Prismere to fight back against the hags. And through the heroes and the people that we've met, we can overcome everything they do. Their misery is done for. Hope is here for Prismere.
Flaming explosive hope. Destruction and give me a persuasion check there, Bed. Damn, I'm gonna have to redo this map.
Sorry. Did the last people not destroy her cabin?
No, they didn't. But oh well, it's hard to find hope in a pile of smithereens, but some people see the message as well, and they look to be... There's like maybe even a look of dread. Like, one of them speaks up and says, What if they seek revenge on us? What if they come back and...
Then you blame the jumping Junipers.
And you send word to the jumping Junipers, because we're going to come and protect you guys.
You play this song. And I'm going to play the song. I'm going to remind Prismere how to play the song for help. It's missing
Alright.
one piece, but it still can be learned.
That it can. It's... Oh, it's in your playlist. I've got so many playlists. Here we go. You play this song to them. And, yeah. It's a peaceful motif to the backing of burning planks and the smell of burning mold. But, yeah, there's obviously some mixed trepidations in the crowd. They don't know whether they will be blamed for it or whether Bavlorna in her rage won't just take out the Bullywugs anyway. After all, they were, I guess, complicit in this. In this crime.
Let's be honest. The Bullywugs would never, in any universe, be able to stop us from doing this. They are blameless in all meaningful ways.
Hmm.
And we did clear out their old city that can be safely resettled away from Bav's influence.
It's true. Old Murtops arrives on the scene. What the heck is Murtops, actually? Well, Murtops is somewhere here. He kind of approaches. He's one of the older Bullywugs. Oh, here he is. He says, I think what you've done is a brave and courageous act, but nonetheless, whilst Bavlorna is still at large, there's a danger, there's a threat to all of us. This fight is not over. There may be dark times ahead if the hags are not stopped. So a declaration of war like this it can be seen as quite an ill omen.
To be fair, they betrayed a great many of people. Even all of you. and through the letters we've read, we believe that they are to blame for... I think that they're the ones who are to blame for Zybilna going missing. Yeah, it was their whole thing. They were like, bring her back was Zybilna, right? That's how we knew about the unicorn horn.
Well, if you are going to do what you say you're going to do, then hopefully everything will turn out all right. But no one's ever seen someone stand up to the hags like this before. I think everyone's just in a little bit of shock, and perhaps fearing some repercussions, but... Ikrin speaks up and says, I trust the jumping Junipers know what they need to do. But you should not dally. If what Murtop says is true, and the hags, as spiteful and vengeful as they are, come back for us, and it's imperative that you act sooner rather than later.
We'll make our way back to Yon then. We have a light to follow.
Mm-hmm.
I have topped up your balloon for you. It's full on swamp gas and ready to fly.
If if danger does approach and the hags do come, in Ulibog Keep, we're going to set up a portal to the Witchlight Carnival if he must flee.
There already is a portal.
Yeah, there's
Oh yeah. Well, they don't know
The
the song.
capacitor ring.
They don't know the song.
Yeah. I can teach them the Calliope song to go to the Witchlight Carnival under the point of danger.
Yeah.
All right. Perfect.
And then I'll go talk to Splog.
Yep. You see a couple of bullywugs are surrounding Splog actually at the moment. And they seem to be nattering about planning permission and renovation. He's there on the shoreline. You got Grumple.
I don't know where Vaike is.
Oh, he got crushed underneath the hut. Do you remember?
Oh yeah.
Oh, we
Yeah,
established
Vaike's
he was dead. Yeah, no, he's dead.
dead. No, yeah.
There he is. His echo, however, is probably not too best pleased. Anyway.
A Splog, my friend. How goes it? Are you gonna make me do both sides of this conversation?
I mean, yeah, welcome to
Well,
Why
how does
is it-
Splog feel? How is Splog inspired? You get the pick.
Oh, yeah.
You control Splog.
Oh no, like Splog right now, they're talking about putting that golf course like in the middle of Downfall. Like that's what they're planning right now.
The Soggy Water Golf Course, yeah.
That the Soggy Holes golf course, yeah. Of
I'll
course.
lead you in here, like Grumple saying, actually, Splog, it's just as well, you see. We couldn't possibly have renovated Bavlona's cottage. It was... Did you see the mold and the damp that had creeped in? It was better to knock it down and start fresh anyway.
No, you're right. Fresh is great. Fresh is good. I'm seeing apartment complex, stores, parking lot.
Are we the bad guys? Are we
And then-
actually the villains?
As can we be?
And then Vaike will walk up to Splog and be like, "Hey Splog, can I get a word with you real quick?" Well, if it ain't young man Iron Body, how can I be of assistance to you today on this glorious day that the cabin
The
has
greatest
been taken down?
Iron Body brother ever. My favorite fake Iron Body, who I love very much.
You know, Spog, I was thinking about doing some renovations to my keep. One of the towers that is currently vacant, we were thinking about putting like a kitchen and like a meat locker in there. And I know you're gonna be busy building, replacing whatever's gonna be in the center of town. But I was wondering if, as a favor to me and my friend Bloody Toes on the shore over there, um, if you could get started working on that. Um, what's Spawn gonna say? well, Vaike, as seen as you've just given me such a fine opportunity to erect a monument to my own architectural genius in the center of town, I assume it's the least I could do is to have some plans drawn up and get everything worked on for you over at the keep. It will take some time. Is there any ideas you want? And I'm like, Vaike will say, "Oh yeah, you're gonna have to check in with Bloody Toes. I told her that you would kind of design it based on her idea, so you're gonna have to work with her on it." And then Spawn will respond, sounds lovely. Who are these two? Grumple and Sir Ribbit.
So Sprushington.
Sir Sprushington. You two begin working on blueprints for what you think the mall and the apartments complex in the middle of Downfall should look like, and what sort of tourist attractions we should get to get the city flowing. While I go talk to Miss Bloody Toes about figuring out what we want this kitchen at Vaike's old Willibog Keep.
Of course. You have something on your shoulder, by the way. One of Bavlona's spies.
Yep, no, she's cool.
Oh. All right, Zed. Nice to meet you. We shall get working on that. You see, Bufo, the soggy scribe, begins writing up the planning permissions for the extension, and and you see liaisons with Bloody Toes as to the list of demands they want for the new kitchen, their plans.
Mm-hmm.
I imagine they sound like very like fervent demands, and the way that she's saying them, but like all the frogs are like, "Yep, yep, yep, write that down, got it."
Exactly.
like it sounds like she's like demanding something, but it's like
she's like,
they're
better have
like,
this, and it better have that, or else. It's like, yep, all right, that can be that sounds doable. Like, we can accomplish this.
You
and
see
if it's
Norma
not
walk
ready,
over to Bloody Toes and offer her a cookie.
And I'll have your head if it's not ready. Oh, cookie. Appreciate it. They scoff it down. They're not themselves when they haven't had their cookie.
I look forward to working with you, huh?
All right, good. I look forward to it as well. You know, just give me a fresh batch of What do you want? What do you like to eat?
Most of what we bullywugs make include bugs, but I'm sure we can figure out some other things.
I'll get some
We can work on
eel.
recipes together if you'd like.
Oh. All right.
In the meantime, while they're making your kitchen, you can come work in my bakery if you'd like.
They think about that. They say, "Do you use much meat in that bakery?"
Well, I haven't had the pleasure. Perhaps you can show me.
I didn't expect that to be. That's all right. I can let my anger out on some dough. She draws out a hefty-looking rolling pin.
Girls' night.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, now I've lost Merva's token, but Merva and Ziff, they hurry you over to their little alchemy hut in the corner here. Man, yeah, Merva's gone. Rip. They have begin trying to hurriedly prepare you this solution. Hopefully, it works, and I guess I should really roll something for them, shouldn't I? Let's be
I
honest.
can, if they need a bardic, I can give them a bardic. I can spare one.
Okay.
I need guidance. I
Mer-
can give some guidance.
Where is Merva? Merva's gone. Yeah. Tell you what, just roll me a d20 for me.
D20.
Mm-hmm.
15.
Okay. Not bad, not bad. And you can add bardic inspiration to increase the success rate as well.
20.
20? Hey, that's good. All right. So they didn't just manage to create one dose with this, but actually several. In fact, with the 20, I'd say that's
3?
like at least a degree of 3. Yes. So three vials are handed off to you, and Merva looks very proud of themselves. Let me just change the token over. They seem to be like, we did it! We are accomplished alchemists now.
I give them like a big clap, and I will, in return, I will give them my last honey pot, because I had 2. Because one of them was the Garreth, and I got 2 of them. Because we got 3.
Hmm.
Beautiful. And yeah, they say, yes, it turned out better than expected. Only we're going to get 1 out of this, but well, there's enough. We scraped together enough to give you 3 vials. Now, the way this works is it's like an acid. You pour it over the poor victim, and the stone should simply dissolve away, undoing the petrification. But it only works on people who have been petrified by basilisks. I think, or maybe. Wait a minute. She kind of flicks through the pages. Oh no, it will work on other creatures as well. Ones of at least lesser kind of petrifications. So basilisk is like CR3. Anything that CR or lower, it will work on. But a Medusa, for example, there'd probably be like CR6. Yeah, so it won't work on a Medusa if you've been petrified by a Medusa, you need another solution.
Oh.
Yeah. But anything of lower CR than a CR of a basilisk or lower will be fine.
The question
So-
is what happened to disgust? is our question.
Yeah.
I'm glad finally someone remembered to mention that, because yes, this is exactly what
That's why I
this
was
could
asking
be.
about it.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah, that's why I
Yeah,
was
no
like,
one had
wait a
mentioned
minute.
it.
I will pop into the mushroom, and we have 3 vials. Might as well at least try one of them to see if we can get disgust out of those.
Okay. Yeah, I forget you had discussed with you. Absolutely. So
Wait, we took discuss with us?
Yeah, we did.
yeah, he did.
Oh.
Yeah,
I
he's
thought we
in the
left them at the
mushroom.
garden.
Anything we want, we end up taking with us because we have a funny room.
Mm.
We have 2 funny rooms.
Even if they're in the
We have
portable
2
hole,
funny rooms.
that's fine because they don't need to breathe.
Yep.
So yeah, you pour the vial over the statue. You see it sizzle. The stone dissolves like wet paper, and then you start to see the strange pig-like demon kind of blinking, shaking their head, and more importantly, licking their lips, because you start to see color return to them as well, and their face is caked in berry juice from where they devoured all the bushes that Vaike was harvesting the whole time. Yeah, so there's unpetrified grape juice as well. Here they are. Let me drag and drop them over
And I would
here.
have grabbed Ulric for comprehend language reasons. Uh, Garreth.
Here they are. Alright, so you just say you're all here if you want.
Yeah.
They're no longer
Yay!
petrified. You see Disgust looks around, a little confused, but they let out a large burp, and it smells like berries, and they turn around looking for someone to perhaps thank for this, since I think they might have known they were petrified, at least a little bit. But yeah,
He can take
They
his
s-
pick of anyone in the party.
it's true.
I
The
will.
burp, I was gonna say the burp is
use
also
the helmet.
abyssal. That language is like practically burps and belches.
Hmm.
Oh, I know how to speak Abyssal.
Hmm. Of course you do.
Of course you do.
And as it's kind of going, you can probably intuit some words, something like it's confusion, like where am I? What happened? Wait, I remember.
I flipped through Abyssal for Dummies.
Hello, my
Um,
That
friend.
is.
You were in the presence of Zybilna and her allies. I'm fake Iron Body. There's no need to be afraid.
Oh, detect bots!
All right, yeah, they are smart enough. You feel the sense, the emotion of gratefulness, and
Oh,
yeah,
I'm just making the connection for the
telepathy.
telepathy. Yeah.
Right, the helm of telepathy. Yeah, it lets you actually communicate once you detect their thoughts, and you hear them saying, "Baka, baka." It loosely translates as "chicken, chicken," and they say like, "Yeah, where's the chicken? Where'd it go?"
What?
Oh, Buffon did this to him?
It was.
That
I look at Buffon. I just
Buffon
he
looks
notices
like
hands. I just slowly look.
Buffon goes wide-eyed,
Right.
like they've been accused of a crime they did not commit. But Notus, give me an athletics check as they try to escape your grip and fly away.
I guess I'll roll for Buffon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, roll a dex acrobatics for Buffon.
He's not very good at these.
No, Steph.
Is Steph muted?
You're muted, Steph. There you go.
Sorry, my computer keeps freezing. Sorry, you have to bear with me. What am I rolling?
For athletics.
Anything but a 1.
Okay, yeah. You see a frantic chicken trying to get out of your arms and flee the scene, but you're able to hold onto them tightly. Disgust looks in their direction, and they're like, "Yeah, chicken! Yeah, bad chicken!"
No. Buffon is a nice chicken.
The bear is gonna walk over and he's going to like just sort of lean down and look at Buffon, like look him in the eye and go, Buffons. What did mother say?
Buffon
What did
seems to
mother
be.
say?
Buffon kind of shrugs, like, you know, doesn't look like
I'm a good
they
boy.
had anything to do with it.
Yes.
Did they have something to do with it? Can I roll an insight? on Buffon?
Yeah, you can give me an insight check.
All I know is all of a sudden everyone's just sort of turned to look at Buffon and the chicken has panicked.
Panic
So
chicken.
I'm assuming everyone wants to eat the chicken.
I rolled an 8, which is funny.
Buffon seems to be a little shocked, a little frantic, but they are trying to get away. Maybe they know something, but maybe they're not directly responsible. But either way, disgust seems to be accusing them.
I look at Buffon and I go, "Did you drink the water?"
Did Buffon drink the water? No. They shake their head.
I'm just talking to a cockatrice, which is really funny. And then I look at Disgust and I go, "Was it this one?" And I point.
That one too colorful. Other chicken ugly. Big chicken.
Is there a cockatrice in the castle? Can I draw a wild cockatrice on a piece of paper and show it and be like this?
Yes, you can. And they nod frantically.
Yeah, bad chicken. Bad.
You see Bear put his talons on his face and he's like, "Oh no."
Oh,
Buffon looks at it and sort of pecks at the page. Almost
it's
like
your mother.
Yeah, I was gonna say, almost like it recognizes them as
Mommy.
family. Who knows?
That was the last thing Disgust remember. Bad chicken pet.
He pet the cockatrice.
Peck. It
Aw.
got like a peck.
Oh.
I tried to pet, but no, it peck.
I can't believe being a cockatrice farmer is going to be relevant.
Yes, it will be. Bizarrely,
You
yeah.
kids.
Hey, what is less likely, being a having a cactus farmer background being related to the campaign, or learning that your family migrated from Barovia?
don't reference my dumb reference.
Ah,
They look around.
Speaking
At
of
the group.
family,
Mm.
discussed. Want to meet up your brothers and sisters? Siblings?
Siblings so annoying. Got away from them so I could eat in peace.
They're staying with Miss Sue and helping Miss Sue run the inn. I'm sure she could teach you some yummy recipes.
Ooh,
Deliciousness is learning some cooking.
berry pie.
They have good, very nice foods.
Okay. Well, it's been some time since seen sibling. Maybe they grown up now.
Just a
They
bit.
let out another belch. It seems mostly these creatures, they all have their own little vices and pitfalls, I guess. But
Can I give him a ration?
sure, yeah. He gobbles it down. And at this point, they say,
Oh, Disgust feel much better now. Yeah. This is popping off.
and they reach onto their stomach and the belly button jewel pops off because they're so full now. It just basically falls off. And yeah, this is another one of the jewels you've seen up to this point. Same shtick going on. They kind of offer it up to the party.
Can I accept it?
Yep, sure thing. They look towards you, Garreth, and plop it into your hands. And let me just
Yee.
find which jewel this is.
Number 8. No, wait.
Is
Number 7.
black jewel. It's a lustrous black jewel. Here you go. Oh. Something like this, like an onyx. And I'll drag and drop that onto your sheet.
Yee.
Collecting all of these. You've got 2 more to get, I think.
Yep.
Cool.
We need annoyance and loathing.
And as soon as it's placed into your hands, you do feel a vision darkening around you, like the darkness of the gem is sort of shrouding out all the light surrounding you. And as you fall into a void-like trance, someone probably will help catch Garreth, I'm sure. They've
They're the whole Garreth.
Okay, yeah.
Hmm?
Either that or the Feywild would provide just a soft, mushroomy cushion landing. But
Yep.
they are clearly experiencing one of the visions. And let me quickly find it for you. Okay, here we go. It's been a while since we've had a continuation of this story, this fairy tale. But let's see what Cinderella's got up to this time. Was it Ulric who had the last one?
Yes.
And that was the one with the court.
Yeah,
and
he ate a lot of food.
Let her be
did.
Fi.
And he had the he helped her convince her to forgive.
Right. That's right. That was that one. Okay, yeah, I remember. It was a court on a leash. Yeah, there's a jury. They were handling a prisoner's case. This time, the scene is much different. In fact, I don't know how you're gonna react to this one. It's a bit bizarre. Okay, let me find a fitting song. Okay, once upon a time, in a land of whimsy and wonder, a beautiful queen with raven black hair had a special friend, a frog with dark green skin and a crown of twigs and briars. You find yourself on a beautiful starlit night. You're riding a gondola, or more so, you're probably the one pushing the gondola along. And sat between the seats, there is a queen and a frog sitting side by side. And as you're silently slipping between the dark and twisting bayou, their eyes are locked in a wordless dance of desire and possibility. The frog is quite large, seems to be taking up at least half the boat. And you look down, you realize you're wearing like one of those card man uniforms. Let's say you're the either 3 or 8 of hearts, one of the two. Take your pick.
Aww. Let's take the
And-
8s.
You take the 8 of hearts, alright. And the moon hangs low in the sky, casting a soft, otherworldly glow across the water. You hear the narrator. They would often go on gondola rides together, winding through the enchanted forest and sharing stories about their lives. One day, as they were enjoying each other's company, the frog turned to the queen and croaked.
I have something for you, my dear.
The frog's face twisted into a sly grin as the queen's eyes lit up with excitement. A gift? How wonderful! What is it?
Well, I'll give it to you on one condition.
Said the frog. You see the queen lean in.
You have to give me a kiss.
Whispered the frog. The queen recoiled in disgust and smacked the frog across the boat. Ew! The queen shouts. The frog laughs, rubbing his cheek.
Ouch. That hurt. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done that. Truth is, I have a secret to tell you.
The queen kind of sighs and raises an eyebrow. A secret? What kind of secret? The frog clears his throat nervously.
You see, you're not going to believe this, but I'm actually a handsome prince. I was just cursed by an evil sorceress and turned into a frog. The only way for me to break the curse is to receive a kiss from a queen.
Her eyes narrow. Really? The frog nods fervently.
It's true, I swear, please, my dear. I need your help to break this curse and return to my true form.
The queen hesitates. I don't know. Is this just one of your games again? She looks back, kind of trying to break eye contact, looks back towards you, Garreth, as you're rowing the gondola.
Mm.
Do
Don't
you
bite
buy
me.
any of this?
It sounds fair. Given where we are, no one should lie.
How can I...
Dear Sir Frog, does it have to be a queen?
Yes, I'm certain they were the words. Why? What, do you have... I wouldn't take anything less than a queen.
May I offer a suggestion?
If it's anything but kissing the queen here,
She interrupts and says, I'm listening.
Would
It gets me
you,
out of this.
in your magnificent power, be able to appoint a person, a queen of a very small piece of your lands? That
How do
should,
you mean?
at the very least, if you are... I should rephrase this. Kissing a frog is far beneath your station as the ruler of these great lands. But maybe someone else would be willing to do so? Someone foolish enough? But for the curse to truly be broken, it needs to be a queen.
Okay. Garreth can give me a persuasion check. You see the frog looking a little bit... looking very annoyed and upset with you.
Aww.
They like...
this is preposterous. They're just getting in the way of our love, my queen. It needs to be heartfelt. It needs to be... I could not pay a queen to do this. It needs to come from your heart. It needs to be given, not paid for, I guess.
You see the raven-haired queen seems to think. Hmm. I'm not that stingy. It's only a little kiss, I guess. As for my land, I perhaps stand to gain even more if they truly are a prince. Maybe you're willing to repay me if I give you a kiss. Says this kind of maybe in a jokingly way and says, "You could just give me your land as a repayment." Oh well, she kind of laughs and says, "I'm just joking." Ugh. And she says, "Oh, come here then." And you hear the narrator. But ultimately, her love for her amphibious friend outweighed her doubt. The queen gave the frog a quick peck on the lips, and he turned into a handsome prince. The frog prince, now 7 feet tall, but otherwise your typical like Disney prince type, seems to
It's huge. 7?
7 feet. Yes, he's very, very tall.
That is blasphemy in so many levels.
Give me a persuasion check. Not persuasion. Perception check as their transformation occurs as well.
14.
Clearly, there's some weird shadows that sort of fray at the edges. Perhaps it's the curse being dissolved, or perhaps there's another transformation taking place here. You're not entirely sure, but either way, you know this is but a illusion. This vision, there's something fraying at the edges of it, and there's something veiled and wrong about it. And you see them draw forth a beautiful glowing blue rose, and they gift it to the queen.
Blue?
And yeah, as I'm gonna get rid of this frog. You see, it looks as though as they take the rose, you can give me an insight check as well.
Inside. Nope.
10? You're not sure. This whole situation feels a little weird. It's a strange romance between the two of them, but you know, your job is just to push along the gondola. And so maybe you don't feel like it's your
There is
place to
one
say, but
thing that
Hmm.
bothers me a lot. A blue
Mhm.
rose.
Yes.
I might not be very knowledgeable, but this is nature. Blue roses in flower language is nothing like love. That is more either friendship or something else. I forgot. Why would he offer a blue rose?
Why indeed? I
At the very
guess
least, Garreth will voice that, or not really address it, but voice it.
Okay. Then as you see the prince the queen looks very besotted with this rose. She looks almost enchanted by its appearance. And I'm going to say, Garreth, as you go to say this and interrupt with this beautiful moment, you see the prince turns around with a scolding look and spells something like a verbal component. Says, "Zip it, you!" And draws his hands across your lips, and you feel this space around you suddenly go silent, just as you're trying to tell or or interrupt once again. And yeah, this clearly he's casting some sort of spell, and yet it doesn't look like the queen is irked by this in any way. She seems to be like distracted with the
Hey.
rose. But the prince clearly has this scolding, annoyed-looking expression, as if you're going to ruin this whole thing.
Do I still have my helmet?
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Can I cast Detect Thoughts to send a telepathic message
To the queen,
to the queen?
what do you want to tell her? As I guess, as you're
Um,
deciding that, the
mhm.
surface thoughts, the emotions, she is no longer doubting anything here. She
Cautious.
seems to be lost in lost in the moment, completely enchanted. She's the word.
I am terribly sorry to ruin your moment, but please be cautious of the blue rose. Something is afoul here.
As you deliver that message, she kind of like pulls the rose away from her face. She replies telepathically, "Something's wrong. Am I being a fool once again? Is this love real? Is any of this real?" And as you plant these doubts and begin to shatter the illusion and break the enchantment, you see the vision beginning to ripple violently. The once still bayou begins to turn into like rapids. The gondola hits a bump, splashes lap upside the boat, and you find yourself jostled from side to side, and this whole vision begins to capsize. And as you slam into the water, you find yourself brought back to reality in Downfall. Let me drag you back. I'll say the last thing you see is probably that human figure, the prince, sort of as they like land into the water, they like transform back into a frog to to be able to swim away. But that's the last thing you see.
A lie.
Hmm. Are you okay, Garreth? You went out for a moment there.
It like fades, like the vision fades from like that frog in the water to like
It's Gloltic.
Yeah.
Yep. Exactly. And
Traitor!
you felt yourself drowning for a moment, but then you realized you have water breathing on. You're like, oh, gasping.
Oh yeah, right. I can breathe.
Yeah,
I'm not
you're
stupid.
fine.
I can breathe.
Hmm.
There will be when he wakes or gets by, there will be a tear flowing down from his eye from the sadness he felt for the hurt and betrayal he believes she might have felt.
Hmm.
The disgust, perhaps?
Is it discussed? No. felt darker.
Mhm.
A dear friend tricked her or convinced her to kiss him. And then they used that kiss as some sort of means to control her emotions. It is weird. Wait. The blue rose, is that a component for Gaius?
Let me check. No, the gears have just got a verbal component.
Okay.
Well, you may be able to look a little deep into it if you wish, but don't forget that
No.
almost all of that is veiled in a fairy tale like dream. The true vision may well have more obvious components, but don't expect to look too deep into something that is still disguised.
So someone she cared about betrayed her.
Yes.
Disgust at this point looks around and does ask,
Where are my siblings?
They're at the inn at the end of the road.
Could you point me in direction?
Not really.
Uh,
It is the way the reeds bend. Or you can wait in my mushroom until we get there.
okay.
they will hop into
Uh,
your mushroom.
I will bow and say, well, I hope that you two are doing quite well. I see that you both have made great progress.
We have a little plan. After you save Prismy and everything is done here and back to normal, we plan to sort of elope, I guess I would say.
What? You guys are getting
Mm.
married?
Mhm.
I know things are moving so quickly, but
Oh, we're gonna have to throw a crazy wedding.
We have to.
Norlop is going to make you the biggest cake ever.
100%.
That cake is going to be the size of a house. Like,
It's gonna replace that hut that was in the middle of town.
Yeah.
well, we was hoping that Zabilna would be overseeing the proceedings, and that she would give us her blessing.
definitely see. We will definitely deliver your invitation if you would like.
Oh, oui, yes, please. And she'll hand you off like wedding invitations.
Yeah, I will. I will literally put that in my inventory of wedding invitation for Ziff and Merva's wedding for Zabilna.
Ziff is blushing the whole time. And of course,
I love that it started because he had a small crush on Merv.
yeah, what better person to ask for help in learning magic but the Archfey herself. Hopefully, we will reach new heights. This beginner's guide, this Magic for Dummies book, I feel we will exhaust it pretty soon.
I'm sure that she, even if she becomes too busy for attend, I'm sure she will make sure to send a missive, if nothing else. But hopefully,
Oh, yes, of course.
she
We're
will be
not
able to make time.
expecting to be directly under her tutelage, but even if she can point us to the
direction of a wise sage, that would be wonderful.
I do have a friend. After all this is done, if there's no one
I-
else, I may be able to see if he might be looking for students.
I know a white sage. They live in Kester.
Ringo Run.
No,
Hmm.
I was thinking of Medric.
Oh, okay. Yeah, both options.
I don't know Ringo Run.
We shall see, we shall see. But first, Sibilna needs our help.
Mm.
And I hope
Of course.
the other 2 potions come in handy. If you run into any more of those cockatrices.
I'm sure they will. You have been nothing but a boon to us, and I will give Ziff and Merva a very deep bow out of respect for all the assistance they provided over all this time.
Hmm. They
Oh no.
they lift up the honey and probably start turning that into a tasty potion. Who knows?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, they take a bow as well. Merva tips their hat. You guys are free to go back to Yon if you wish at this point.
Yeah.
Or
Let's
do you need to rest in Lilybog Keep first, or are you okay to move on?
I think we actually did rest at the end of last session, or something. No, we
Okay.
were about to. We went to Lilybog Keep to rest before
Are we
we.
gonna long rest or short rest?
It's up to you guys because
You look pretty healthy, I think, honestly.
Yeah, I could do with the short rest. I still have all my second wins, and I'm just missing. Oh no, I have no
Yeah.
spell slots, but those aren't the biggest. Wait, Ulric, high five!
I will have to.
Okay.
What happens?
You roll a d4. And you gain
All
one
right.
spell slot.
Oh yeah, I get my 4th level spell slot back.
Yeah, like you have one. Okay. Cool.
Alright, so we're just gonna take a short rest because I gotta go drop Zerd off at Lilybog Keep.
Sure. That doesn't take a minute. I'll say do that and then hop on your balloon, begin to fly back to Yon, I guess. Leaving
I
a
will take
smoking wreckage sinking in the middle of the bog. As you arrive, you already see there's already a building crew in Lilybog Keep.
Perfect.
You know, Splugs, underlings, Grumpling, Sir Gribbet of Splushington are like they've got like tape measures out, hard hats.
Well, if we knock this wall down, we can make room for the kitchen extension. I don't think it is anything important. It's Garreth's room, but as far as I'm aware, he's got his own extensions currently working on.
Oh.
They knock the wall down in Gareth's bedroom, and you get to work making room for the kitchen. All right,
Hell
perfect.
yeah.
Who needs a bedroom when you got a better kitchen?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just sleep in the kitchen. Why not? Okay, if that's the case, we'll say sometime later. You're up in the skies, flying your way back to Yon. Whereabouts would you like to land?
Jeez, I don't even know.
fact, as the mists have all been cleared, and you're flying back over towards Yon, you do spot something on the way. Luckily enough. I think I've pointed this out before, actually, because the tile's revealed. In the bottom left here, there is a tile showing the inn at the end of the road has now made their way
Perfect.
into Yon. Yeah, you remember? That's right, because Sue showed up at the pantomime. Not the pantomime, the
Yeah. The carnival.
yeah, your show, your stage performance. So yeah, it's better to have had them come with you because I think you just gave them false information. You know that the inn is actually in Yon currently. So
Yes, but the only way to get there is by following the reeds, right?
that may have been the case
Eventually
in
they lead
Hither.
to Yon.
That's true. Still though, if you would like to drop them off here and now, you can do. So that Disgust is with their siblings. Cool. Okay. All right. So we'll briefly say you drop in, say hi, and Disgust is reunited. There should be 2 more left. And they mention
We're still missing our brother, Annoyance. And, the other one. That'd be Loathing. I'm sure they're around somewhere.
We'll still try to find them. Well, we got the cat. Do we want to head back to
We need-
Motherhorn?
We also need to find the horn. Right.
Right. I thought we had the horn, or we're not doing that.
Well, we know, or I thought I knew where it is. Sort of. Well, no, I don't know where it is. I know where to find it.
Right.
She never said that we need to turn them in both at the same time, and there was no time limit. I'm sure she will want her cat as soon as possible. Besides, the one that's looking for the horn can always hang out in the mushroom if we need them to in the meantime. Since not all of us are on the hook. Well, we could always use the Briganock mine to get back in, since they were giving us a back door.
Well, do we want? How do we want to do this? Because Bavorna's here, and she's probably. Excuse me. Bavorna's here. She's probably going to be talking to her sister about us.
Yes, but We also have a deal with her, and she'll want to make sure we complete our end of the bargain. In fact, it's quite possible, and you see Baird considered the idea. She seemed to know us. Would it be possible that outside of our knowledge, that, like, they could have sent letters, but is it possible, like, theoretically, that Scab could have been at Yawn already?
You mean intelligence check?
Okay.
You try to think if there was any clues that would indicate Scabatha being there. You can't quite think of any. Maybe there may have been one or two, but trying to remember all the interactions.
Baird was a little preoccupied, understandably.
Yeah,
So-
right. Other people can roll as well if you want.
Intelligence checks.
Yeah, more like a history check, I guess. But I don't think anyone takes proficiency in history. Let's be honest.
Not on this character.
I have half
No.
proficiency. That's a plus. That's a plus 0 instead
Yeah,
of a
nice.
-1. But
Oh,
Oh, that would be a
Hold up.
14.
Look at Vaike and Gultic go, dude. Ulric, why you roll
I'll stay out of this one.
it?
I can't.
I
I-
can roll it. I
I-
can crit. No, even if I crit, that doesn't matter.
Loltic says, "Hey, you know how whenever we talk to a hag and they always seem pretty scathing of each other's sisters, right? They, given any opportunity to bitch about each other, they will. But out of everyone, it's almost like Endelin was sort of nice when they were talking about their sisters, like almost supportive. I think we chalked that up because she was like the oldest or something."
What if it's because she's here? You don't want to speak badly in front of your family, not about them.
Are you saying that Scabbeth has been watching us this whole time?
And if you
She may
recall,
have-
yeah, that I did actually ask the party to make insight checks when she was standing in her room. Somewhere she was standing, positioned, etc. And the way she was talking, it was like she was talking favorably about them. She didn't want to badmouth Scabatha, it seemed. Yeah. That was the clue. A potential clue that Scabatha could well be here.
Are we about to walk into all three of the hags?
Yep.
Oh, dude. I was born for this. Oh, yeah. This is gonna make punch them all in the face so much easier. They're all in the same room.
So, is this? Wait a minute. The prophecy about the undoing. Wait a minute. They're all here at the same time. We have a doll that is literally like an eclipse.
Oh,
we have
yeah.
to. We should get Glister.
Glister.
Yeah. So we actually have to
Two options.
the solar the eclipse twins.
Liam will chime in then and say, "When I've seen through their eyes, I can still see them in some sort of prison.
You said they never left Motherhorn? Like you were sent away?
I believe they've been in Motherhorn. There's a view of the stormy sky, but I can also sense their emotions at all
Sky?
times. They're definitely
If you
trapped.
So we should.
Sky, then that means there's a way
Ooh.
out for them.
We should go talk
Oh.
to our friend. And we should
Which
ask her
one?
where they're holding Glister. Either I forgot her name, the one that wanted the horn, or the light.
Well, we know
Mhm.
for a fact Light beat her once. That's true. Right? Which means she's beatable. He might have just been missing the puzzle. He needed help. He may not be able to raise a hand against Endlin. But does that protection extend to her sisters?
Probably not.
If we act none the wiser, they might think they can manipulate us further, get us into worse situations. I'm sure they would love to watch us dance on their strings and slowly pull us down to their level. But they wouldn't know that we're puppets that cut their strings already.
I feel like if you just go in there. So you want us to act stupid? Or not stupid, but like act like we don't know any better? And then surprise them? Because what I'm thinking is we tell the Chorids, we get them set up, we go up there, and we make our demands clear, and if they don't meet them, then we do what we do best.
I think as much as he might need us, I'm worried that I might need light.
So you want to get light first, but how are we going to get you and light reattached to each other?
Hmm.
You see his beard sort of like looks to the side and he says, well, I have an idea.
What's the idea?
It's
Talk it
dangerous,
over?
but it's also an idea that only I could do.
What's the idea?
What if I give him everything?
What?
Give him everything?
Everything.
You're cutting out there. What did you say?
Just
Everything.
Everything.
What does that mean? Give him everything.
That's dangerous. That's a lot.
But then he would get the power to beat the hag.
But he doesn't. But he still can't do anything against Enlil.
Yes and no.
I think he has to give you everything.
But that wouldn't
That's
be
the
fair.
second part.
Because the entity known as Light is the one that has to deal with the hag. You don't.
Well, if I give him everything, and he maintains reciprocity, it's possible we might come together. I don't know. But it's risky. It's possible I could just go away.
I don't want to take that risk.
Hmm?
Squirt says,
It's
"Well, I'm gonna come to a decision. We going in. What kind of signal do you want to send to the Corrids, by the way? If you're attacking, that is."
They should have been able to clear the way now.
Uh-huh.
Since we dealt with the Earth Elemental, so they should be in position. And
How do you signal to them?
we send Jack back.
we'll have to send Jack back to the tunnels and wait there with them so Garreth can send them a message.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Okay.
Guess this is my stop then. And they will hop off the balloon as they're drifting over yon and fly down on their little propeller and head down into the tunnels.
What is everyone's reaction whenever Bear suggests the idea? Like, what is sort of the looks on everyone's faces?
Vaike takes it as a serious... Like, he's serious looking, but he's wants it to be more thought out and more solid before we use it as our plan.
Interested to hear how Notus reacts since they're in a similar kind of situation.
Yeah, but I don't know that Notus has the right emotions to process it. She's got she's probably anxious about it because she has the anxiety sadness side of things. But other than that, she's got pressure and she's got joy, and none of those fit. So I think she's puzzled more than anything that this is the suggestion? Question mark.
The old question mark. I guess Gleam
She thinks it's an idea, but it's I don't know that she thinks it's the most sensible idea. There's
Gleam-
probably a lot of hope
Okay. I'm very invested in figuring out how that will work as well, Baird. If I'm to reunite with my own shadow. But my sister has always been my priority first. I'll figure out what to do with obscurity after that. But there must be a way. Whether it's forcing the hag to undo the curse or something to do with those damn scissors she keeps using. Those are the things that snipped my shadow off in the first place. And obscurity looks like they had him last.
Maybe obscurity can misplace them.
Maybe.
I didn't mean to roll that.
But I'm sure we'll find a way. Your situation might be different though, Baird. I don't think the scissors were ever used on you, right?
I never lost my shadow.
Right. She says, okay, so something else then.
You remember the show that was put on? And he turns towards everyone else, like besides Gleam. That is how it... That part was true.
This is specifically the part
Oh.
about them being backstage just before they went on to perform. When Obscurity asked for their name.
Mm-hmm.
So-
So light is your greatest performance?
Hmm.
You know, I thought that for a while. But I'm certain to think maybe there's something that was more important. Something I need to protect even if I don't get to see it. Something that's always been a... And something he needs.
Amador says, well, let's not hesitate any longer. Just make like a tree and leave. We've got lost things to get
Mine
back.
or front door.
Hmm.
I say we march up the front door. We're returning something. No reason to sneak around. If we sneak around, it would make us look much more suspicious.
And potentially give away our hidey hole, our plan to begin with. Alright. Unless anyone has any objections, you disembark from
Yeah.
your balloon, head up to the front door once again. And Gleam obviously is not allowed in, but
Not sure.
Again.
mushroom again.
We mushroom her
She-
before we mushroom
Mushroom.
before she we get close, so that she's not
Yeah.
even risked.
It's alright, it's alright. You don't need to remind me. I'm going. He climbs inside. And, yeah, you head up to the front door, I guess. Got all three
I-
little guides with you. They, by the way, seem a little bit scared, even though you can see Amador's putting on a brave face about, let's go. They say, Clavicle will say, if all three hags are really here, is it safer we hide?
Baird will lean down on one knee and say, "You three have led us so far. You don't need to endanger yourself anymore."
Squirt says, alright, we'll support from the sidelines then. If we get into trouble, though, we'll jump out and try to do our best. Amador seems to be almost against the idea, like, what? Battle awaits? This is what we're made for. They draw their rapier.
Aw.
Polynella needs.
Can I crit Vaike again? Damn, no. Okay. They accidentally swing it a little too close to Vaike. Oh,
Oh,
apologies. Just a light pruning around the edges. Polynella seems to be pulling on their petals, trying to yank them back into the mushroom. No, I won't hear it, my love. You may protest all you like, but a hero must do what a hero must do. Stand
Don't you
against...
see Polynella is lonely inside the mushroom? You should stay with her.
She needs you.
All right, my love. I understand. If you get any trouble, don't hesitate to call us out. We may be small, but we still know how to stick it to them.
The will-o-wisp is
The will-o-wisp has continued to fly. Yep, it has hovered here this whole time. Not in the balloon, but simply hovers
Hello.
up towards the door. It's
Baird
looking
will
for a
knock
way
and
in.
go, "We've come to return the cat to Endlin." That's per deal.
You see the doors begin to creak open. And yeah, you can enter back inside. Did I manage to fix the...
No.
I mean, it looks kind of fixed. No, I didn't. Alright, well. I'm almost certain I found a setting that did that, but...
No, I accidentally hovered over the part left of the door and it showed a room.
Okay, sure. Charmaide's probably back down in the bottom of the stage if you did want to talk to her about finding Glister, or you can search for light. But the light of the will-o-wisp seems to hover here for a moment. It's looking left and right. And well, it seems to hover around near your belongings bed for just a brief moment. Like your backpack or whatever it is you've got your stuff in.
Yeah, I will open it.
Okay. Seems to bob up and down and around. Maybe it's looking for something. Do did you ever take the cards and keep them? The ones from when you got your fortune told from from Tumblestrom, Eliwick Tumblestrom, yeah.
Tumblestone.
Mhm.
We didn't get to do my fortune telling live, but yes, Barrett would have.
I have
Okay.
mine.
Seems to hover around that. It's like it lights it up for a moment.
Pick them up.
It sort of spins around and then looks at the card. And then somehow instinctively it's almost like it knows where it needs to go suddenly. And then it begins to bob towards the left. And there is a door here. Can't quite see it on the map very well, but it takes you through some winding corridors before finally arriving at this door right here.
Oh.
Yep. This is a heavy steel door.
Oh.
But it doesn't look like it's locked, and you can open it up.
Yeah, I open it slowly.
Okay. As you creak it open, you find the old notes for this. Not the horn. Mother horn. Mother horn. Okay, here we go. So, in here, the walls of the room are adorned with wooden masks, most of which look like shocked goblin faces. Dozens of masks hang neatly from hooks on the walls, and several more are stowed haphazardly on the shelves of old bookcases. 2 padlocked cages stand in the far corner, and one is occupied by a panic-stricken goblin. The other is empty. In the middle of the room, 2 copper poles, 10 feet apart, descend from an 8-foot ceiling. And the poles seem to have a 1-foot diameter copper sphere at the end of it. And between the poles, you see a struggling goblin is shackled to a thin, tall chair so that the spheres are level with the goblin's head. And perched up on one of the cages, a cloaked figure stands in the shadows. A rictus grin forms beneath the cowl as the figure begins to pull a lever that juts from the wall. An instant later, you see golden lightning streak from the sphere, and between the poles, the struggling goblin just lets out a yelp. And before you can react, the goblin seems to transform into a wooden mask that falls to the floor. And you hear in the corner from the cage, you hear the shriek from the female goblin who says, no, Binky! And the mask has clattered to the ground. You see the darkling turn to the cage. You're next. And then you see, you guys have entered, and they at this point sort of see you. They're like, who are you?
We are the jumping Junipers. What is your name?
I'm not to have any interruptions. Leave at once.
The will-o-wisp, does it look like it's floating towards anything in particular, or is it stopped at the door?
It floats over towards the pole, and it seems to be hovering in between where those that lightning conducted. After all, will-o-wisps themselves are like little motes of lightning. They seem to shock the orb with its own electricity, instead of sending a jolt and a surge between them.
Mm.
But it seems to not have a full effect on anything in particular. It seems like it's just zapping, almost maybe it's pointing with a forked lightning-like finger. And the Darkling seems to be like,
What is this? Annoying firefly, be gone.
It's a will-o-wisp. It's being driven by the will of the Feywild. It's not good to interrupt it.
Well, it's too bright.
Here, and I will pull out a I will hand him like a snack, like a piece of candy, and say, "Go take a break."
is it a Kit Kat? If you're giving him a Kit Kat, that's what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm giving him a Kit Kat. Yeah.
All right.
You're not yourself. Have a break.
Okay.
I say, yeah. There's some carnival outside. Really, it's down the mountain. We've been told to tell everyone about it. And I try to look as like miserable as like any actor here. Like we're supposed to be scouting new people. And I'll pull out one of the Junipers invitations from before. Be like, it's supposed to be scouting.
The Darkling kind of folds his arms and says,
I'm sorry, but I do have a job to do here. One I take great pleasure in.
They look back at the cage, and a sadistic smile kind of stretches across their face.
Perhaps after, I'll go and check out this carnival, but no sooner before I've finished my tasks.
And you see them beginning to pull out, it looks to be a key. And they approach the cage. And you hear the goblin probably saying in a sobbing motion, "Just leave me to my fate. Bitteren can do worse than turn me into a mask."
You know what? I will say, yeah, go all the way to Downfall.
Oh god. Okay. Here's a wisdom save. Oh boy.
Oh! No!
Uh-oh.
Now I gotta kill
Damn
him.
it.
Now you I gotta kill him. Ah, like that's a chore for you.
Yeah.
The first
They-
time I've ever used a shotgun, so it's fine.
Damn, man. Yeah, they seem to turn around, hearing the kind of magic between your lips.
What? What was that? You're trying to trick me. Oh, I'll have you for that.
They do draw a scimitar.
Oh, yeah.
You see them approach. I guess Vake's already stood up, got in the way.
Oh yeah. Look, man, giving you a chance. Walk out that door. Go to Downfall.
Your friend just tried to cast a spell on me. Out of the way.
Yeah.
No,
Look, man.
we do that all the time. Casting spells on each other.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
that's what
Shows
we had.
us
That's
how
how
friends, we are friends.
Oh, well
Yeah.
then you
Trying
won't mind
to-
if I do this.
and you
Can I punch
see,
him?
well, the room begins to spill into inky darkness. But you can punch him, I guess. Let's have you roll initiative. They do look like they're about to cast this,
They
so...
cast a spell.
Oh yeah,
Alright.
they're casting a spell. The room is about to turn into a inky darkness. Yeah, let me add you on. There's Juniper.
Wait.
There's Ulric. What else?
Esquire Goldtip.
Esquire Gloltic is on there. There's the Darkling
perfect.
Elder. They roll pretty fast, but Vaike is faster. So as you see
okay.
them weaving together that darkness, you're able to punch them just before that.
Oh yeah, that's not
Go
happening,
ahead.
friend. Sorry.
Yeah.
I will give that Bardic. That's close enough for me to want to give
Mhm.
Bardic.
Okay. Oh, wow, a 1?
Oh
That's a
no.
1 for Vaike.
That was a low roll.
Does a 15 hit him?
It does, actually. That's exactly what you needed.
Oh,
Perfect.
damn.
So he takes 10
Yeah.
damage.
Okay. Ow.
And then
Yeah, he is
bonus
clocked across the
action-
face. Just
bonus
lodges his
action, I'm gonna
jaw.
trip him.
Yep. Have at it.
He has to roll his athletics check.
Oh, right. Of course I do.
Or,
I'm gonna
or
make a
acrobatics,
dex.
his
Yeah,
preference. Yeah.
I'll go with acrobatics. Not 20. Jeez,
What?
this guy. What's with this guy?
Who is this guy?
Yeah, right?
Oh, he beats it. What? Oh, that's so annoying.
Wait.
He's not.
Oh, wait,
succeeding,
Garreth is
so-
within 10 feet. Garreth
I
is
am in range.
Mm-hmm, okay.
He can guidance you.
Oh, perfect.
Sorry if this is disorienting. Top-down map is probably for the best.
Okay,
Like,
but
there's
I
two
didn't
of them?
No, it's just...
Okay.
It's just this guy. It's over by the lever. Gareth's down here somewhere. Vake's up in their face. Alright. Juniper's squeezing down the tunnel. Cool. He's pretty injured already, but do you want to try and make the difference here?
Yeah, so he's tripped.
If guidance is enough.
Yeah, +4, so it
Well,
puts
it
me
was
at
a
29.
it was a tie with guidance. Anything breaks the tie.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if you're within 10 feet at this point.
Wait.
On the
No,
other
I'm
map, he
not.
was. But I guess not on this one. That's fine.
Probably not on
Uh,
this occasion, but
Okay, cool. No, that's fine. We got tactical mind.
you can do it yourself. Who needs
Yeah.
guidance? There you go,
Perfect.
perfect.
Now he's prone.
All right, he's down, cracked against the floor. Ugh! You hear his keys kind of fall from his person, clatter to the ground as well.
This is gonna be an advantage. Are you kidding me?
That's
That
still a
hits,
hit.
thankfully.
Yeah.
All right.
Ooh, yeah, he's
And then
bloody
the
now.
Free attack. Yep, the free attack from dual wielding. I get to make another cestus.
Oh, not like this.
KO.
Damn. He goes down as you see him reaching for the lever. He's like trying to reach and pull it, and you have no idea what end that would be, but the lightning doesn't seem to get discharged. So yeah, he collapses to the ground unconscious. So
Yeah.
That ends that little in-combat encounter. You hear the goblin in the corner still sobbing. No! Oh, no!
Non-lethal. I want him just unconscious, not bleeding out.
You got it.
Okay.
Ugh, he's like dazed. You can hear him like moaning on the floor. Like, ugh, ugh.
We have friends in the mushroom who can basically be
Yeah.
ready to knock him out again if he gets
Yeah,
up.
yeah. Tie him up, put him in the mushroom.
Alright, you pick him up then. Sure.
Mhm.
And
Endelin's
I'll
gonna
grab
have
him.
your
Even know his
guts.
name.
No.
I will undo the cage and say,
Well,
but not yours.
I'm Vig.
To meet you, Vaike. I'm sorry
Hello,
we couldn't
Vaike.
be here faster.
It's not vague. It's
Vig.
Oh.
What happened to
Vig.
Binky? They go over to the mask. They pick it up. Poor Binky.
They're probably cursed in some manner.
Okay.
But it's something we can undo given time. Keep a hold of it.
They hug the mask to their chest.
Now secretly hoping this is not how I got mine.
Oh my goodness.
Barrett will look at the will-o-wisp and go, is this the secret? Does this
It's
operate in reverse?
That mask, the lever, is it in the position the lever is? Is it in the middle so you could push it down and you can push it up? Or is it at the bottom you can only push it up? Or is it at the top you can only pull it down?
I don't think that it is that complicated. I think he pulled the lever down, electrocuted, and then pulled it back up to reset it.
Okay.
The
Okay.
will-o-wisp continued to
Which-
do widdershins around the chair, but otherwise doesn't say too much. But they just seem to shine a light on the chair and illuminate the room for you. Garreth?
If this is a magical device, is the chair separate from the lightning bolts, or
It is.
are they all?
It's the two poles in between that the lightning surges from.
So,
That's
if
what hit the
I
goblin.
wanted to use identify to figure out how this works, would I need to target the chair, the balls, or is either okay?
Probably the copper poles, if anything. The chair just looks like it's a mundane chair. Then again, you
Let's
could
see,
also just give it a cursory glance, just to
Yeah.
see
Yeah,
if
I
there
can-
is something. I mean, you've seen it in action already, so
Yeah.
it would be a investigation check, or you can also use Tinker Tools if you had those. But
Arcana? Hmm?
I'll let you use Arcana as well. Yeah, there's definitely a magical element to this.
I know stuff.
All right. Yeah, this is a lightning-powered arcane device, clearly used to punish those who irritate her. It seems to have a couple of charges, and it's stored up here. Maybe there's a little bar that indicates that it has 3 charges. One of them has been used. Pulling the lever clearly expends the charge and causes that line of golden lightning to flash between the copper spheres, and any creature caught in that seems to be magically transformed into an inanimate wooden mask, along with whatever it was carrying. The mask does seem to bear a striking resemblance to the creature's visage. And looking over the mask itself, it's possible it is some kind of magical effect, one that might be able to be dispelled, but using the device doesn't seem to have like a reverse to polarity or anything. It just seems to discharge the lightning. It doesn't absorb lightning by the looks. So in order to turn something back, you would need to dispel this magic.
I will. Can I
Or-
insight what the will-o-wisp is trying to tell me?
The will-o-wisp flitters back between your fortune-telling card and this, and then back again.
Is like these poles, are they connected to, like, they're going into the ceiling?
Yeah,
Are
clearly
these
they must
drawing
be
power?
connected to a connected to a greater source of power within Motherhorn. And I think you have seen the metal pole that connects through the center, like a
Oh.
fireman's pole, all the way through Motherhorn. And I mean, Notus saw a giant lightning elemental dancing and pirouetting between the high wires of the Ori.
Yeah,
Which
I need
card
to go
did you
and
get
sort
again,
that out.
Baron?
My card, they were the same one that Notus got, but it's a reverse. It's the one that was a feast, but mine was empty. Versus Notus's that was like full, I believe, or something, like it was the reverse of that.
Notus got the feast, which was like a bunch of empty plates. Looked like everyone had a full belly. And that was one of their cards. The next card they had was the cliff that depicted someone holding on and slipping away from the edge. And then their third card was the doll, which was a small painting of a porcelain doll. Their head is mismatched. The head is like painted like the Day of the Dead style, but the body is like that of a normal child's toy. So it's like as if someone's pulled the head off a doll and put it back on. Baird, you had the feast, but it was the reverse, where there was full plates but empty bellies. You had the lapse, which is like someone's mind being kind of drained away of thought. And then you had the mask, which is, you remember, it's someone, a figure, you're not sure who. They seem to be wearing a goblin mask.
Oh my
Those were the
god.
cards. Yep. We got
What
given
if
those
we need to
like,
turn...
a lot of time ago.
What if we gotta turn light into a mask and then you have to wear it?
As I'm feeling this, it feels like there's a lot of things happening. Is there any chance that Light is standing right behind all of us looking at this?
It's a high likelihood that they know you've arrived. You wanna look around, see if they're there?
Yeah, I will turn.
You see, they're not too far. They are in the library behind you guys. They seem to have a book open right now. And it's almost like they're pretending to flick through the pages, but you can see them glancing in your direction, some 70 feet away. And when you kind of make eye contact, they snap the book shut.
I just hold up my hand. Invite them.
They begin to saunter over. Hmm. I see you found Enderlin's mass collection. Disturbing room, nonetheless. This is what happens to people who get on her bad side.
So did it happen to you?
Enderlin likes to have her contingencies in case someone were to turn on her again. I guess this is one way to do that.
Well, you were alone before.
Oh.
And I'll offer you the same choice but something tells me we would make the same choice. At the end of all this, it's only going to be one of us. But the other will be there too. The answer is, which one do you think is true? Not the one you wear. But the one you know.
You think that one of us is going to be left? One of us is going to be, what, assimilated into the other?
Maybe? Or maybe I'm wrong.
If I may, I don't think one of you's gonna be left, one of you's not. I think you two are gonna form someone new. Using your experiences as you've been apart, you're gonna become a whole person that's different. The best of the worries and the concerns, and the best of the optimism and the hopefulness.
Oh.
Baird is going to reach down. And knowing what he has, and knowing what it means to give this up again, is going to unstring the string from their lute and hold it out and say, "We're an instrument with only half its strength.
They
We
look a
can't
little.
play a song."
They look a little surprised when you bring out the string. The glass is gonna almost slip down their beak. You'll push them back up. You found that old thing, did you?
I did.
I'm glad. I was wondering when you'd pick that up. I'm
There are
still
people
very
waiting.
much. I still have some strings attached of my own. You understand? And I wish I could cut them loose like the one you're holding. All I can do is leave these little hints here and there. Hope that you can figure out the rest, but right now, my hands are still tied. I hope you understand.
but our hands aren't.
Then you'll have to take that string and do your best to fill in the parts. Of course, the other way is you could always force my hand. They kind of look towards the unconscious Darkling Elder.
You want me to treat you like I treated that guy?
I doubt I'd go down as easy, Vaike.
Oh no, you're a fighter. It wouldn't be that easy. I might have to break a little sweat.
Does he want us to force him into the chair? Because he can't. Like, much like the woodsman. He's stuck in a deal, and only if we force him to do something can he really do it. This is a familiar question.
It does feel, yeah, it does feel similar to the woodsman, where they're bound by some deal.
If I look into his eyes, is that what I see? I'm not looking for the ways that anyone else would hide anything. I'm looking for the acting. I'm looking for the way I would act, the way I've acted this entire time to hide information from the party.
Mm-hmm. There is... Give me an insight check. And as for Zay... Okay, 12. He's keeping a
That's
calm, cool demeanor as per usual, but you see there is also
guidance.
a bit of a... yes, you could, guidance, if you wish.
Can we get some guidance?
Yeah, go for it. Mm-hmm.
Is Garreth here?
Garreth's
Oh, yeah.
here. 14. There's a grip on his cane at the moment. It looks like they kind of are ready to do something. Ready to fight, almost. And they're kind of standing like in a stance. It's like kind of got their side turned to you, or his eyes like looking left, looking right. And he also seems to say, "Now, it appears as though I'm witness to a little bit of a crime here.
He's gonna force our hand.
A Darkling Elder is one of Enderlin's servants. It seems you've been interfering with their business here."
How about we all step into the room and close the door behind us, and we see what we're gonna have to do about this situation.
Did he close the door behind him when he stepped in? Is the question.
He hasn't yet.
Well,
Every time they do,
let's-
mischief's butt gets in the way.
Yeah. Let's all step into the room and let's talk this out.
Juniper turns, then they growl towards the other three Darkling Elders in the library. Mischief's like,
I think they're going to be bodyguard. I think they're going to be a lookout.
I'm literally gonna have Juniper stand outside the door.
Oh, okay. And we'll
They,
close
like,
it.
Yeah.
As Baird is like waiting, Baird just sort of silently like puts like a finger to his lips and casts silence because there's no need for words in the situation.
they see you casting a spell, especially one like silence, as
To start the fight.
a start of the fight. Effectively, they know they have to kind of act against you now that you're clearly enemies. Vig looks terrified. Ah! They go back into their cage and hide.
Big, stay out of it. Also,
They go right up
I have to
behind it.
point out, because Ace is too scared to admit it, he hasn't been able to get into Foundry for like.
No,
20
I'm in
minutes?
Foundry now.
Oh, okay,
I've
okay.
been in Foundry. I've been in Foundry for the past 6 minutes. It just took me 20 to get back in.
Okay.
Oh lord.
I wanted to make sure because you texted me and I was like, "Oh, dude, we're about to get into combat. I hope that like fixes
I-
itself."
I'm good.
That's funny shit.
That's why I was happy when you knocked out that guy because I was first in the initiative order and I was like, oh god, I can't see anything. I can't. I'm
That's
good
alright.
now.
It looks to be fixed and working. Okay. No, where are they on the turn order here?
Yes.
No,
Yes.
don't like
He's
being
good.
low.
I do.
You got my message, didn't you, Zay? Yeah. Okay. All right, let's throw down Ulric. You're up first.
Oh, sorry.
All right. Wait, what am I? Oh, okay.
I'm trying
I was
to
like-
get him into the chair and use the device.
Yeah. You know, I got another one. Why not? What's the worst that could happen in a small room? I just hope I cast Fireball. I just hope I do. $40.
Unless
Oh.
it requires your target to hear you, then yes.
All right, guys. I gotta just leave it to me. I'm a plant.
No way. Are you kidding me?
How many times have you become a plant?
I think it's only the second time. I think it's only the second time. You know,
Oh
it's not too bad. Second time out of the whole campaign. Come on, it's not too bad.
my god.
It's not too bad.
Not too bad. That is funny as shit. How does this keep happening? I can't believe it. Well, yep. Once again, back into your mushroom form.
Form of
A raging
mushroom.
mushroom.
It lasts for one turn, or till the plot breaks.
Something like
Wait,
that.
I think it's like until the start of my next turn. Yeah, until the start of my next turn.
Oh god. Okay.
Goodness
Good start.
gracious.
And just for the record, you haven't necessarily cast silence yet. You are about to cast silence, and then
Yeah.
initiative rolled. So, Vaike, you're up next.
Yep. Run up. Just gonna look him in the face. Nothing personal.
You can grapple him if you want to.
I want to hit him.
You wanna punch him? All right.
Does that hit him?
It does.
All right.
So I don't know why it should be on this. There we go. That's better. Okay, you do
Why he just
clock him.
he just healed 20 hit points? What?
And no, he should have his max is already increased by 20, but it didn't have it on his actual health bar. But he should have 20 more health than what he normally has. I'm trying to remember
Fair
why.
enough.
Oh, it's Hero's Feast. yeah. The guy's got Hero's Feast on. I forgot about that.
Oh, for sure. There goes my poison and fear.
Mm-hmm.
Let me I'll run up and I'm like, I won't hit you in the face though, and I'll punch him in the gut. and I'll go to trip him. So athletics or acrobatics check by him.
Hmm.
Ugh, that's not good.
We will go with athletics. Beats.
I'll give Bardic because I have not cast Silence yet. And also, they only need to see me anyway. But oh my god, that's a big, huge check.
Well, here I can use a second wind. And
Yeah, okay.
I can roll a d10 for this with tactical mind. Puts me at a 19. I think that puts me at a 25. 16 plus 9, so I just beat him.
Hmm. Okay.
Does he have anything to buff himself?
Some bards can inspire themselves, but I think that's mostly law
This one
bards.
isn't that?
So,
Yes.
He's tripped?
Let me check what else. Looks to be. Yeah, okay, they fall prone.
Perfect. As he falls prone, I'm going to hit him with the shield. Good roll. Whoa. What is happening? Oh, no. Can you remove that Bardic Inspiration from me?
Oh, yeah. Let's use it. All
All
right.
right, thank you. And then free attack. I forget. I get my free dual wielder attack. This one can not be a grapple.
Can I not?
Can it? Can it?
I
I'm
don't think there's
just-
anything that says you can't because you can replace an attack with a grapple.
Perfect. Then he needs to make an athletics check.
Another one? All right.
Yep.
Yep. Nope, I fail. Yeah, grappled.
Perfect. So he's on the ground, and I'm trying to be as delicate as possible while still beating him up.
Mhm.
So I kind of just got him like laying on his chest, and I have like his arm behind his back, and then that's my go.
I say, unhand me, you ruffian. Bad.
No can
Your
do.
turn.
I will silence.
Silence. All right.
Hope he doesn't have a counter.
And I will, keeping him within Vaike's grapple, can I use my minor domain to move them both close, move him closer to the chair?
Oh yeah,
Um,
wait, I have movement. I could have dragged him over to the chair,
I
right?
can, yeah.
Is
Yeah.
that something I can do, Chris?
Yeah. So whilst
Oh,
you
yeah.
have someone grappled, it's if
Oh,
you
yeah, so
if you have the grappler feat,
I
it's normal
start-
speed as well.
I do not have that. So I
No,
started
okay.
over here. I moved 10 feet. I got 30 feet, so I got 10 feet I can go. So
And you can plonk him in the chair then.
plunk him in the chair.
Oh, even better.
I can use my minor domain to push you out of the way, Vaike.
Oh yeah.
So a minor domain to like push Vaike like out of the way as he's in the chair.
Get him out of the
Yeah.
the bolts. If you do push him, he has to be within 5 feet to keep the grapple, right? Just want to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, hopefully Garreth pulls the switch on his turn, and we're done.
Is
Alright,
pulling the switch an action?
Yeah. 100%. Yeah.
Fuck.
It's a big
Oh, well, I
old
mean, but
mechanical lever. It is Notus
Damn
and
it.
Mischief.
wait, no, it's Baird's turn.
I use my
Bad
turn.
use silence and
Oh.
bonus already. Yeah.
Okay, so we're in silent.
Will-o-wisp will just back up here.
Oh, where I'm standing, Chris, are the bolts gonna hit me?
You're within 5 feet of the chair,
Mm-hmm.
and to maintain the grapple on someone in the chair, yes, you're like within the blast radius.
Okay.
Someone needs
That's
to
why
be
I was pushing
grappling them
out of the
though,
way.
otherwise they will just get up and go. But
But if they
Which
get
is
hit
why I
with
was
the bolts,
okay. In that case, I'm not gonna pull the lever then.
well, if I move, well, if Bird pushes me, and then we pull the lever, it doesn't even. Or if you pull the lever on your turn, you go first in the initiative order. So
Notus could use their stuff to pin him down if they wanted to, or like tie them up or do something like that.
So there's shackles on the actual chair. That's what Binky was locked in on. You have the
Okay.
keys, so you can keep them there without needing to hold them. You just have to lock the
Okay.
shackles. Someone else would need to do that on their turn. So, those notices go. You've got light in the chair. They're grappled. There's silence in the room now. So no spells.
Yeah,
No verbal spells.
I'll lock him to the chair.
Okay. Yeah, you just take up the keys from Baird's possession. That's fine. Yeah, you take your action to lock them up. Alright, now they're restrained, not just grappled.
And then I'm going to move away back towards the door, just to block
Yeah.
the doorway.
And you being pushed would have been fine.
Alright then. Anything with mischief?
I think Mischief is going to sit in this corner, just in case.
Okay. It backs up.
Is there any
classes-
anger in his eyes as we do this?
He wants
Um,
this to happen.
Garreth's little helmet of telepathy seems to tell him everything he needs to know. And I would say, just from you judging them, they don't look to be angry. They seem to nod. Garreth? Pull the lever!
I'll send over a message. Sorry it had to be this way. Zoop!
Wrong lever! Turns into Binky.
What do you mean?
No, I'm joking. Yeah, I'm alarmed. You can see a surge of golden lightning streaks into light. Ironically, light on light. As that happens, Baird is standing nearby. The light that bursts into the room is blindingly bright. And for a brief moment, everyone sees Baird also suddenly disappear, just as they have been all this time in Yon. Light is gone, but in their place, you see a pantomime mask, much like the one kind of that was around their neck, except it is far more bird-like now in appearance. The dark feathers, the white eyes and eyeliner suddenly appears on the mask. And it's got a little beak as well. And it clatters onto the chair. And as that surge of lightning begins to die down, and it doesn't make any sound, of course. Silence is still going. As that dims down, you don't see Baird return.
oh no.
Baird, let me take you.
But silence is concentration.
Oh no.
Silence is
Ulric's still playing.
concentration. He's not
Playing Ulric just-
incapacitated. Oh yeah, sorry, Ulric at this point. Bah!
Play Ulric as well.
Well, Ulric, you should burst back into your normal form at this point. You're ready to do fight. You're ready to do battle, be a part, participate, and contribute to everything. And everyone's staring at the chair. There's no sign of bed or light in the room. And nor can you hear anything because you're in the silence. But I'll say
Kind of
this
like
much.
puts it like thumbs up.
The Darkling Elder does start to wake up, though.
Hit him again.
Hit
him.
They like grab onto your leg and start to lift themselves off the floor.
Oh,
Ew, kick him. Yeah, kick him off me.
Ew.
Ew.
You want to roll a
I
strength check?
forgot he was there. Yeah, I forgot that guy was even there. I just
just roll a strength check with advantage for me, Ulric.
Okay.
He's holding his head. He looks still dizzy and dazed. Yeah. Do you want to? You want to say? You say you want to
This is
kick him
hor-
away?
The horse kick him in the head.
Whack! Straight into the.
He's caught.
Oh.
He's knocked out for like 3 hours now. Holy shit!
Oh. God,
No,
his
don't
head
kill
cracks
him.
against the. His head cracks against the wall. A couple of masks fall down onto him, but he looks
Oh,
completely
no.
out for the count. Like definitely.
Okay. He's
He's
not dead?
unconscious again.
Okay.
Yeah. Nice. Okay. God, that was. Had to throw that in
For the next 4 hours.
Oh, dear, he's seeing mushrooms. Like they're spinning mushrooms around his head. All right, let's take you to this map. Oh dear.
What a name! What the hell?
Oh, ignore the
It's
name.
time.
Realm.
Duo.
Oh my god.
What?
Where is
That Bilma's
Bed?
deck has no weak cards, Bavorna.
I play with the heart of the cards, dude.
I play with the heart of the carnival.
The heart of the card.
The heart of the carnival cards.
Whoa, reference?
Hey, we've met them.
Okay.
They're chill.
Big chillers.
It's dark.
I can't see
Light.
anything.
Bed. No, you might not be able to. Yes. You would need something with
You can
vision, wouldn't
give
you?
everyone a vision.
Portable. You can all see through the portable hole, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
We see
Okay,
this.
there you
This,
go
this,
then.
this.
Sweet. That's fine then. All right. As you appear in this room, you see light dusting themselves off. You see they seem to be like they've teleported out of the shackles. And they brush themselves off and look back up at you, Baird. You're standing here as well, and you're the one now wearing the mask. Strangely. It's the one that was on the floor in the other room, but you're not really aware of that. You can just feel like there is something on your face. That much is certain. And Light looks over to you, and you can still feel your concentration is active, and yet it feels like the spell is in an entirely different realm, as you can certainly hear Light speaking, and he says, well, here we are. I guess this is where they banish those who piss off Enderlin.
I presume there's something here we're looking for.
Perhaps. They look around at all the masks. None of these seem to fit. Most of them are goblins, a couple of darklings. The only one that looks appropriate is the one on your face.
Is it what you need? Is it what we need?
I'm unsure. This whole place feels backwards.
Everything feels back.
Maybe the mask
has
is
for a
meant for
long
me,
time.
and yet you're wearing it. And yes, everything's been out of shape, out of sorts.
They said we would find it. The unicorns
Hmm.
in the theater.
What did they
About the
say
top
exactly?
table.
Just that it was here in Motherhorn?
The thing we lost.
Hmm.
Because it's clear that we both lost something.
I wish I knew what I lost.
I will stand up and hold out my hand. Does this seem like a like a 1-to-1 like recreation of Motherhorn?
It does, and yet everything is drained of color. Everything is dull and emotionless. It's almost
I'm going
exactly what
to-
you'd expect to see what Notus looks like when they through Notus's eyes. It's almost what you expect her to see.
I will try to. I will take Light, like I'll grab Light's hand, and I will sort of like place the mask between us, and I go, then let's find what we need to find. And I'll take a deep breath and try to feel for an emotion. Something that I have maybe been hiding from.
Hmm.
The fear.
Alright.
The things that are gone.
Fear does seem to be present on them, for sure. It's perhaps just a slight shaking coming from them.
I'm going to begin telling them stories of our friend. Of everything they've done and everything they will do. And I'm going to begin telling them the details of everything they would do to protect us. I'm going to try to fill that place of fear with the hope I have. Because hope doesn't burn itself out.
Okay.
And even in a place like this, if we're going to find the hope here in the shadows, we have to look together.
Alright then. As you try to give that emotion over, like a positive emotion, I need you to roll me something more like a wisdom saving throw. Because it's almost as if that emotion is suddenly stifled and drained, and it's like it's being chewed up by this realm and spat back out. And even trying to manifest it is incredibly difficult, let alone inspire someone else to have it. 15. Yeah, you notice that the fear is very much real. That emotion seems to be present, but as you try to weave these words together, it's almost like they're sort of muffled and falling on deaf ears. Light sort of broke away from an eye contact, and they're kind of like staring around the very many masks, leering and sneering back at them. Some of them are in frozen faces of abject horror, the last expression they had before Endlin punished them. And though you tried to have these words reach out to light, it's almost as if there is a silent spell of its own in this realm, draining away that emotion. And light kind of tries to shake himself out and says, I don't much like this room. Let's get out of this. And you like open up the door and shakily walk forward, guess with your hand in tow. And when you walk into this corridor, it was once lit up with torches. Now it feels more like there's these small localized voids that are sapping in the light. So rather than draw it in, it's like pockets of darkness on the wall where torches should be. I'm trying to see if I can create that effect. Is darkness source? Oh, there we go. Perfect. Yeah, so this is what you kind of see on the... actually blocks vision as well. Oh, that's kind of all cool. That's creepy and cool at the same time. There you go. There's like these pockets of absolute void and darkness on the walls where the torches should be. And it's almost like now, whereas before you were trying to avoid the light, now it's like you're trying to dodge in and out of this darkness. Getting close to it feels cold, feels like you're being drawn in, and it's like a little gravity black hole. Best way to describe it.
As we're sort of going, is he directing us towards the stage or up away?
Light doesn't look like they know where they're going. They just were overcome with fear and needed to get out of that room. But Light looks left, looks right. He's lost as much as you are. Normally the stage would be that away, but now it's to our left.
Top theater. You remember that day? When everything
big top?
happened?
I remember. You think we should head to something of an equivalent?
You see, like, Barrett is, like, trepidatious for a moment before he takes a breath and says, "We have to face it." And I will pull out the songs that they lost. And I will hand him motivational speech in his song scroll. You had it in you. You still do. You gave it up because you needed to do it alone. To save everyone alone. We aren't alone.
That's kind of what I'm worried about, in fact. Because as you walk down this corridor, you see there is a whole audience waiting for you. They are darklings, but not as you remember them in the real world. They seem to be all shadow versions of themselves. Much more like this one here. Just blacked out silhouettes. No details across their faces. They just look like a light source has cast a shadow. And they all kind of turn around and look in your direction suddenly as you're approaching. Just gonna copy these. Just grab them. I'll come down here.
You're at home at on the stage. Why do you fear this?
Fear this one? 'Cause these ain't people. We're not performing to any kind of lively audience here. In fact, I don't even think they're alive to begin with. And yeah, and sure enough, you see these shadows begin to crawl out of their seats. One at a time, they seem to be stepping up the steps, getting towards you, Bird. Light seems to take a step back, still holding your hand, but these darklings, or at least what they shadowlings, I guess you could call them, seem to be making a move for you. One of them starts to lurch towards you. What do you do, Ben?
I think of Vaike. I will hold up my hand the way Vaike does whenever he is combating, like, things coming at the others. To basically, like, keep this thing away.
Oh yeah, I'll punch that thing.
All right.
No fear. Not anymore. Not of the dark.
Give me an intimidation check. I think this is not you necessarily intimidating them, but overcoming fear in a way where you're showing that you're not affected by their hostility. Yeah, and in a way, it sort of rebounds. They witness no fear on you, and in that case, that makes them afraid. Something that doesn't fear them must be something truly to be feared. And all of them sort of shirk back, shy away, and Light seems to be a little bit inspired by this, since they see you standing fearlessly. Their hand stops shaking. You feel them reaching up. A ball of light begins to flicker between their palm, and they will cast Yolandel's Regal Presence once again, and effectively just target everything in the nearby vicinity. And beam towards them. I'm just gonna roll it here. Do some radiant damage. Yeah, here we go. Boom, 15. Yeah, even if they succeed, it's just enough to, like, banish the near ones. They seem to disintegrate into nothing more than shadowy motes.
And I will just step down towards the stage. There's the stage fright that Baird has had before is it exists, but only as something that they are thinking of in sort of memory. They remember feeling that way. They remember wanting everyone to stop looking at them, to stop the disappointed faces as the group forgot him that first day. The walking alone on the the dirt path away from the carnival.
Mm-hmm.
And the lack of memory in his parents' face when he arrived home.
A
And
traumatic
he
moment, for sure.
But then he thinks about the smiles that the party has had, all the moments that they've forgotten that he has watched them triumph even before all this. The day Vaike and Ulric got their first victory in the Haymaker. The moment that Garreth cast a spell from Madrick for the first time. The moment that the things that he watched that couldn't be part of, but gave him nothing but joy. And then
Joy.
the game.
Yeah. Go on, sorry.
Then like the Feywild and the carnival and he looks at Light and says, "We've never been alone. We made sure we weren't alone." You're not alone. And he is going to sort of step up and climb onto the stage.
And he's looking at you. It's almost like you can hear Light's own voice saying that back to you. Using Kenku mimicry. He says in your voice, "You are not alone." And
I will.
as you say, like as you're like thinking of those joyful memories to counter the loneliness and the trauma, you see the spotlights seem to be going off the frizz. They're just stuttering and blinking, and as of course, like the other lights, instead of shooting out beams of brightness, they shoot out flickers of void, blotting out more and more behind you, until like this point the entire stadium is like all the seating area basically is completely collapsed into that darkness. You're just standing up here on the stage, performing to no one and nothing. But it is odd that it's almost as if mentioning joy seems to feed this darkness somehow. Or maybe it's fighting harder.
I will sort of take a deep breath. And I will begin to play. I won't look at the darkness. I won't turn back to the crowd. I have spent years not looking for a crowd to play for. My music is for those who are here, those who see me now. I don't need anyone but people who I love and I think of the smiles of Vaike and notice the laughing and the joy. I don't need the world. I just need the Juniper.
Mentioning Notus as one of those faces that you imagine in the crowd, you see a misty, shadowy version of Notus seemingly meld from that encroaching darkness. They practically float out of it, levitating like they have once before. You can give me a performance check as well. And I'll say you do this with advantage, since Light also begins sort of whistling along.
And I'll use my Kenku mimicry as well, because I'm mimicking myself, so.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, sure. That makes sense. And that gives you a reroll, was it?
I know it gives me advantage. Never mind. I already had advantage.
Oh, you had
But
already.
that's
Yeah,
fine.
okay. In that case, then save that, since it's Light that's sort of mimicking you, if anything. And yeah, they're playing second fiddle to you. They're sort of backing up your performance. And it does seem as though Notus is the only one of those jumping junipers that seems to manifest as a shadow here. And as you're playing, the sound seems to reach like a barrier. Whereas before, normally when you play in like a big theater, you can hear the acoustics kind of bouncing off the wall. You know, there's like a slight reverb. But here, it feels like you're in a muffled, like airtight room full of blankets. It's just all stifled. And you see the size of Notus begin to increase larger and larger. This musical piece seems to be angering them somehow. And you see them, their hands kind of stretch out. They're balling up into fists. You see their hair become sort of wild, as if being pushed around by an unseen wind. But it looks as though it's kind of going like maddening. Like smaller tendrils just like whipping around. They seem to stretch outwards further and further. And at the sort of crescendo of this song, you see the eyes on Notus, their bug-like masks sort of widen. And a creature you have seen perhaps once before makes itself very much known to you. And you hear
It's
it.
been a while.
Silence. There is no joy here.
You say that. This place is begging for it. You're begging. And I will hold out my hand and say, they need you too. We need you. And I have no, as I've said before, Notus could never hurt me. I will trust Notus till the end of my days.
Light looks a little concerned and says, but I don't think we're in the right place after all. Well, I'll tell you what, Bed. Give me a persuasion check. Ooh. This creature seems to be seething.
Well, can't recall that.
Now you can get your recall. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeesh. The only thing you can roll worse than that is a 1.
Well, it's advantage. It doesn't. It's not a reroll. But we the way we do it is.
I allow you to reroll it. It's
Yeah.
In fact, I think I even changed the rules specifically so you can roll it again as a redo. Because
That's a
Kenkus
good
needs some
roll.
love. Like, what do Kenkus
Kenkus
get
needs
other than
some
that? Like, that's totally within their range to have a buff for that. 24. This creature...
That's 3 8s.
It's 3/8. It is nonetheless absolutely enraged and seems to surge forward and says,
Disappear. Be gone. I will not hear it.
and as it whooshes towards you, all these limbs are splayed out. They reach towards you and they pass straight through you, hitting the backboard where the stage is set, the backdrop, and you see what looks to be like this picturesque realm, almost like the carnival. And as the shadow impacts it, you see it suddenly draped in darkness. A dread carnival, not the Witchlight carnival, but a shadowy version of itself, which you know possibly exists in the realm. And this creature rears up again and slams down its fists. The carnival almost like becomes alive. You see theater troops pulling themselves forward. Instead of witch-like hands, they're this hideous, spindly, shadowy creatures with elongated limbs and pointy appendages. They stab at the ground at your feet. What do you do, Ben?
I will begin. I sort of turn to my instrument. I have felt the Feywild. And I think back to the first time, maybe, that I was able to pull a bit of joy out of Notus in this adventure. And I played it recently as well, which is I'm going to play the song I played when Notus was being an acrobat. Whenever they were on the high wire.
You do know the Feywild well, and yet you seem to feel so far removed from this place. But I'll tell you what, try giving me another performance check and playing Notus's song. And I'm going to also jump to the others once this goes down. 21, yeah. Your music seems to now pulse with a beat of life. It feels like the Feywild is working its way through you in this realm, and just for a faint flicker, you see color sort of emerge on your own body. You see it on Light as well, their red cloak, their dark feathers, and as it pulses out, it's almost like you're burning a small hole through this shadowy realm to allow access to the Feywild. And I'm going to quickly jump back to the others, since you would see the most bizarre thing as you're wondering what the hell has happened to Baird. Notice you hear a song being played. It is the tune you did the high wire to. It is that moment of joy. It's a moment of your ambition being kind of realized. And when you kind of turn your head to see it, near the chair where the goblin got zapped and turned into a mask, there is a small, dark, like, hole in reality that's just kind of like opened up. It's barely big enough for like maybe like putting someone's like hand through or anything, but it's It's there, and it sounds like the sound is coming from it.
Man, I do not like a void.
Oh.
But that's where the music's coming from, I'm guessing.
It is. It's
Okay.
Yeah.
I go over and I stick my head in the hole.
Okay. All right.
If I hear Baird's music coming from the hole, he's disappeared. That's where he is.
Yep.
Yep. You
Fear is not in
Yeah.
my vocabulary of emotions.
Yet.
well, you say that, but as you poke your head into it, this is everything to do with fear. A realm of terror and fear is visible beyond. And you see just utter darkness before you. It is that color of fear. It is what Baird is staring down and facing right now. It is the same creature you saw when you were on the balloon that attacked you without provocation, just because it could. At first you thought it was just an air elemental, but you know this thing to be very much well and truly an emotion of yours. It is your deepest, darkest fears. And Baird is happily playing a jaunty tune of the carnival right in front of them. You see everything I described, all that dread carnival that's coming alive and stabbing at them. But you can't help but feel maybe it really is all just a show.
How far away are they?
You're like
Roughly.
right in front of them. Your head is just peering at this.
Okay, cool. I pull my head out. Someone hold my legs, and then I literally throw the rest of my body in.
Okay.
I'm gonna like trapeze and try and grab.
Yeah? The will-o-wisp flies in after you as well. Whoop! Whoop! Follows you in. Notice you are pulled into the Shadow Realm. A dark reflection of Motherhorn, where so many dreadful deeds in this place have seemingly created a bridge to the Shadowfell. Alright. And everyone else, you're holding on to Notus' legs, I'm guessing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the rope. It's the person
Okay.
rope.
Give me... Ulric and Vaike can give me strength checks, and Garreth, did you want to do anything as well during this?
I'm
holding
curious and actually want to look into it as well, but I'm not sure if I should.
Everything in this realm,
Yeah.
it feels like your antithesis, Garreth. Just staring into it is like as a sickly, stomach-churning feeling. Like a cat getting near water, you know? It's like all your hairs are sticking up on end. But, hey, you have no idea what effect would happen if Garreth went into a realm like that. Whether they would just poof out of existence. That'd be awful. But
Either the realm would reject me and
spit you back out.
spit me back out,
Yeah, like a too
I
sweet.
can hear the.
I would corrupt the world.
Oh god.
Either I'm corrupted, or I'm rejected, or I will corrupt the world. There is no in between.
I like
Too-
that. That's some confidence.
Too much archfey in your blood.
Mm-hmm.
I want to poke.
Okay.
I want to poke. I'm gonna poke the
Poke
hole.
it. Oh god. Alright. Tell you what you can do then. This is a charisma save. This is absolutely everything to do with your presence, your being, your soul. So give me a charisma save. Just happens to be that you're very good at these as a warlock. That's nice. Alright. That'll definitely succeed. 17. You feel like, again, this place is sucking you in, like it's trying to drain you of emotion, and then it stops for a moment.
And it realized, fuck, I'm making a mistake.
That's exactly right. It realizes
Boys are pouring through the hole.
Yep, it realizes it just ingested poison, effectively. Oh god. Alright. Baird
What's
burnt
really
a hole.
funny is
What?
what's really funny is as soon as Baird sees Notus, that Baird's joy is gonna multiply tenfold. The moment he sees the Junipers.
Well, you pictured them in the audience. It seems they were listening, after all. They were watching this thing unfold. Just through a tiny window that you burnt through the Feywild to reach. Through the Shadowfell. There is now a light source in here as well that kind of pushes back this encroaching darkness with the will-o-wisp. And this creature in front of you is doing everything it can to puff out its chest and intimidate Baird and Light, and yet nothing seems to be working on them.
Baird will reach out a hand, like sort of like still like playing idly with one hand, and reach out and to grab, like touch their hand and say, "We accept your fears too."
And it sort of tries to swat your hand away, and bizarrely as it does, you feel no physical contact. It's more like its own hand disperses as it makes contact. And then it turns its attention towards you, Notus, now that you're in the realm. And I just checked the time. I just realized we were pretty much out of time before this thing lurches towards you, Notus. And I think that we'll just have to save it for next time. I know this is a bit of a cliffhanger of a point, but I am wary of time and don't want to go into something that might be pretty big.
The office tomorrow, so
Right.
Overtime,
I'm afraid. No, we will have to savor this little moment here. But I think it's evident what's really going on at this point. And I'll say the last thing you see is the tiny little will-o-wisp that floats over towards your cards bed. Oh. Notice, do you still have your cards?
probably not, just because I've got a bad rap with cards.
Fair enough. You do still have your void card at the very least, but that's...
I do, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, never mind then. Well, it seems like the will-o-wisp is trying to indicate something once again, and yet it really only can try and shed light on things, but... Right. For now, though, this creature, as it rears up, it may not be doing anything harmful to Baird, but it certainly lurches towards Notus, and you feel all the emotions that you've built up into this point being pulled out of you as it, like, grabs onto, not your form, but, like, your very emotions themselves and starts trying to drag them out one by one. And that's where we're going to end tonight's session before we get into the combat of this thing. But, yeah, thank you guys for playing. I think next week everyone's here, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet. All right, then.
Yeah.
Cool. Should see a combination of this little event take place. Till then, you can catch us tomorrow for Mistaken on the Curse of Strahd, Wednesday for Icewind Dale, Friday for Hidden Shrine, and Sunday for more Icewind Dale. Bye-bye for now.